We are live.
Yay.
Welcome to session 1 of our GURPS Action Campaign Redacted 3. I am Gigerman, today's GM.
Hello, Gigerman.
This session's audio will be made available as a podcast. See the description for details.
Or don't.
I'm not your dad. Okay, well, here we are at the beginning of a new campaign. I must introduce the campaign. First, I will introduce the team, or you will. The team are former members of a kill team assembled by the company to conduct the operation, wherein they killed a bunch of people for reasons. After the last mission together, the operation was completed, successfully or otherwise, and the team was disbanded, and everyone went their separate ways. The recent report of the death of Dungeon Master brings the team together once more. It was decided they would take a cruise vacation to the Bahamas, during which they would see DM properly put to rest as he wished by spreading his ashes at sea. And with that, given the order, FX, would you please introduce Mayhem?
Oh, man. Mayhem
Put on the
is
spot.
former killer for the company, as the screen says, based off of Agent 47. Basically, he was trained from childbirth, medically or chemically. What do I need to say?
Well, I think if you just said he's a Hitman ripoff, you probably got it.
And ripoff. Loosely.
Runky, would you introduce Shredder?
I am playing Shredder. He is a martial arts expert. He grew up on the streets as a common street thug, and he was poached by Dungeon Master as he saw some potential in Shredder. Shredder joined the company for a little bit, but then retired to lead a normal life. In that time, he has become married. He has some kids. He's become a vegan and animal activist. And he's also a real estate agent.
Shredder, you old dog. I know you had kids.
Yep.
Everybody learns new things about each other. Mel, would you introduce the Baroness?
Sure. The Baroness is a loose adaptation of Black Mamba from Kill Bill. She is the resident sword fighter of the group. She is jilted at the altar. She has no idea what happened to her fiancé. She's angry about it, and she'll eventually be looking for revenge.
Rigel Kent, please introduce Zoltar.
What if I don't want to?
Well, somebody has to, and it makes sense it's you.
Okay. Zoltar is not a ninja, despite being a super stealthy assassin type by training. He is something of a trickster and a jokester, despite being, rather dangerous. And sort of like Shredder, he may be married and may have kids, but he's never going to talk about it.
All right. So, for the record, I've got a bunch of meta stuff and exposition to get through. I am going to try to get through it as quickly as possible. But do bear with me. So, first off, anybody got any last-minute character stuff to do?
Yeah, I need another 100 points, please.
Aside from that.
200?
FX, did you, I know I mentioned you could reclaim that point for the SOP. Did you actually do that already?
I did. I kept it on there. I just put the modifier free, so it gave me the...
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I had mentioned before that shtick about the disguise thing, so anything he picks up, it will actually fit him. And I figured I'd remind you of that in case you wanted to use that.
But like I can pick up pick off somebody's clothes or whatever, or like uniform, and it's automatically fit.
Yeah.
Skimpy made outfit.
Even that.
No, we don't talk about that.
Because that is exactly what Hitman would do.
We do not talk about that.
All right. So, got a number of meta things that I'm going to deal with here. First off is going to be the achievements. So I did mention this to you guys before, but for everybody else's benefit, I am doing achievements. There are things, I have a list of things that will trigger and when you accomplish them, you will get a Benny.
Ahead of time what they are?
Most of them know. I told you guys about the one-liners and the story time. So if you use the one-liners and everybody agrees it doesn't suck, you will get a Benny for that. Also the story time thing. So if you find a place to shoehorn a little bit of background stuff in, you'll get the story time achievement for that. Next part, Bennies. So FX this is the first time FX has been a player for me, so he hasn't had the privilege of using bennies yet.
Oh, it's a privilege.
It's a
Do I need to explain the bennies to you, either for the first time or again?
You may need to
I
explain
just
it
know
to
that
us.
there are like some points that we can use for something, but I don't know what we can use for.
Okay, maybe I'll just explain it for the audience purposes at least. A Benny is a 1-point adjustment in any die roll. That's basically it. So it's an alternative to normal character point awards, that sort of thing. So I'll award bennies whenever you do something cool. And that Benny is good for any die roll, up or down, as you please. You can use it on other people's die rolls. You can use it on yours. You can use it on NPCs, damage, to hit, whatever. All right, number 3. And this one's going to be a little different. I am instituting wagering of bennies. Oh, by the way, everybody's going to start with 3 bennies, and since Mayhem had to re-import his character, he is not going to actually have that on there. I'll get back to that later. Anyway, okay, so here's the deal. I am instituting a thing where you can wager bennies on different things in the game. For example, who's going to die first, who's going to get hit first, who's going to roll the first crit fail, etc.
Mel.
Probably Mel.
That's kind of a gimme.
If anybody's betting on Mel getting the crit fails, I'm going to weight the odds a little differently. So, yeah. So at this point, if anybody actually wants to place a bet, I am limiting it to 1 CP at a time, and I'm also I think I'm gonna cap the returns at 10. So the odds will be capped at 1 to 10.
Did you say CP or Benny?
Bennies. Yeah, not doing character points. That was the original version. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys ruminate on that for a minute while I move on. The next thing I wanted to bring up, grace period. So I'm doing a 1 session grace period. Anybody, if you need to make last minute character changes, you realized you missed something, you're clear to do that next session. After that, there will be no more. And let me do that thing, which is not related to what I'm talking about. All right, grace period. Okay, SOPs. So FX had actually spent a point on a standard operating procedure perk. I don't charge for those things. I encourage people to use standard operating procedures. As such, I wanted to give you the opportunity, if you need to create an SOP that you want to be in effect immediately, then by all means, go ahead and let me know. There are a couple of specifics that I am thinking of. At least 2 of you have addictions, and an SOP might be where you keep that stuff.
Filthy addicts. I have a habit too.
All right. Anybody want to chime in on the SOPs?
Sadly, mine. Yes, actually, I'm gonna have a thing of the Assassin's Creed, the assassin symbol, a whole bunch of like little stickers that he just happens to carry around.
Okay, so your SOP is you've always got some.
Yep, because he's got a trademark because he thinks it's funny.
Well, that's reasonable.
So for the Baroness, she will make sure, like her SOP she'll have some, like a box on her at all times, and then extra packed in her carry-on luggage for the cruise, so that she doesn't run out.
Okay, so she's keeping it in her carry-on mostly.
Yeah, she'll have like a box on her with a lighter, And when she sees that she's running low, she'll run back to
Reload.
reload. Yeah.
Fair enough. Rigel, is that an official wager?
That is an official wager.
Rigel
I absolutely
has.
think Mel is going to roll the first crit fail because I've played with her long enough and I've seen what her dice do.
I know, man.
First crit fail specifically. All right, so that would be 1 to 5. No, 1 to 4 odds, since there are only 4 of you. And so let it be written.
So what does that mean? He spends one of his bennies to make that wager?
Yep. So 1 Benny is gone, and if
And I have
Mel
adjusted.
does in fact roll the first crit fail, he will get 4 back.
All right, because we can spend bennies on each other, we can game the system, and I
For
will.
potential abuse, Wheaton's Law applies.
Yeah,
Oh,
see
damn it.
rule number 2 there.
And Wheaton's Law is, I believe, don't be a dick.
Well, I could wager that you're wrong.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, the odds are not going to be quite as good.
Fair
Or
enough.
rather, the
But
odds would be
that's
better.
just gaming the system.
No, what you would end up with is if anybody else rolls the first crit fail other than her, then it would be like 1 to 1, I think.
So point of order / question.
No, I guess it'd still be 1 to 4, wouldn't it?
Point of no, it should be like 3 to 4, shouldn't it? Because there are 3 other people.
Well, there's still only so the first crit fail is anyone other than her.
Yeah.
So there's still only one that it can't be. I'm not sure.
Right. At any rate, going to my question is, what if I'm presuming Baroness has luck, but what if someone other than her rolls it, and they're like, "No, I am re-rolling this with luck." Does that trigger it,
Now that is
or
an
does it
interesting
have
question.
to, or does it have to be an official? Yes, this is an official crit fail.
I have not considered this, so it will
Yes, I have broken the GM, guys. Woohoo!
It
Yeah,
only
luck
took
does kinda
15
change
minutes.
that.
I should have
I'm
wagered
sort
on
of-
that.
I'm sort of presuming that since most of us probably have luck, that it's just like this is just like she's gonna roll it. Doesn't matter if she lucks out of it, she's still gonna be the first to actually roll a crit fail.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning that direction.
Because I think all of us have at least one level of luck, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody does actually.
I've got 1 level, yep.
Yeah, and Shredder has 2. I almost jiggered my character to do that too, because I was like, oh.
All right. Well, we got a couple SOPs in there. You're welcome to drop those at any time you come up with them. Just it won't apply until after you register it. All right. One other character thing. I have Mayhem with Danger Sense, and FX never answered the question about the trigger on that. And secondly, I would like for you to make 2 rolls in the box for that.
What's in the box?
I missed the question.
The question was, how does it trigger?
Or how
What
does
is
it
it?
manifest?
How does it manifest?
Like, is it does the hairs on the back of your neck crawl up?
Oh,
do
okay.
your palms itch?
How do I but that for I mean, I think the hairs on the top of my head, but I'm bald. Maybe
The other hairs.
He suddenly has hair grow. And
The
that's his
hairs
danger
on his
sense.
back.
It grows so it can stand on end.
it's gonna potentially have game implications.
Why is Mayhem no longer
Eh.
bald? Oh,
Not really. It's just a matter of descriptions. If I tell you that your ghost hairs suddenly stand up, then
Like my spider
you know what that
sense, huh?
means.
I mean, I think gonna keep it kind of generic. It could just kind of get the like that tingly bumps.
You get
Back
a
of his
mayhem
neck.
tingle, a Peter tingle.
You know,
Back
every time I hear Mayhem, I'm thinking of those insurance commercials.
And then danger sense is perception. Or
You
what am
should
I
make
missing?
it. Should make it an eye twitch. That way we can see that you're danger sensing without you having to say it.
Perception. Yeah. Okay.
Is it perception? I thought it was IQ.
I think you're thinking of intuition.
Yep, I think he's also thinking of intuition.
Well, I am
Badgy and
thinking of
bad.
intuition, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong. Oh, yeah, perception. All right, let me make a note. Excuse me while I write this
So my,
down.
so my guy is like Agent 47, but instead of pistols, he's more of a rifles kind of guy.
Right.
He's still good with pistols.
All right, we are recorded. Okay, next thing. See, we did that, we did that. Oh, now we're on to the actual thing. Okay.
How many SOPs can I have for free?
I mean, I don't have necessarily a limit, although if you do everything by SOP, you're not going to have any fun.
No, it's just because I'm thinking Zoltar automatically uses the light walk pretty much everywhere.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's probably reasonable.
Because, he has a compulsive behavior to sneak up on people.
I think you could just kind of assume it as part of the compulsion. But
Okay.
yeah, fair enough. All right.
I didn't get to say for Mayhem, he does have an addiction as well.
Right.
And I'm thinking like if you guys, I don't know if you've heard like the Vanish holster, but it's just kind of like a little belly band type of deal. And I think he's supposed to take them once a day. I'm not 100% sure. Usually keeps at least a few days supply in there. Just small doses of.
An illegal drug.
Yeah,
You
I will probably
checking
say
that
it's
can be
addicts.
illegal.
I think it might not necessarily be legal or illegal, but it's probably not something that it's like specially made, so probably very rare.
Well, you have illegal on it, but it's also at a +0. So if you removed it, it wouldn't change anything.
Damn
Well,
addicts, man.
Well, it's not. I didn't really give me an option to put some, so I just kept it there because it's 5 points.
Okay, fair enough.
But it really, I don't know. But I'm just thinking it's more like specially made. Like just go to.
Okay. Well, if it doesn't change the cost of the disadvantage, then I don't mind if you drop the illegal part. Just say that it's hard to get.
And then SOP is move undercover. So anytime it's just a habit. He's always trying, look where he can get cover. Always be ready.
Gotcha. Right. Okay. Yeah.
The only other
Yeah.
SOP, and I didn't know how many we can have that I would probably have is the one observation. I don't have the book in front of me right now, but where he's basically always like scanning his surroundings, always kind of just looking around.
Well, that's fair.
I have a high observation on this character.
I'd say that might actually almost be built into the danger sense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, so I am not going to write those down, but if you write those down, you can remind me at some point, and I will say, "Oh, yeah, that's right. You have that as an SOP. You can get away with that."
I forget where these were at. Were they into tactical shooting?
What, the SOPs? Yeah, you don't have to use those specifically either. This is just a general thing.
Okay.
All right. So, getting on to the actual story part. We're out of the meta thing. All right.
That's a big boat.
Your ship is the Mardi Gras Cruise Line's Ocean's Escape. It departs the port of Miami at 1700 Monday, bound for the Bahamas, and is due to return on Friday back to Miami. Your first stop is going to be tomorrow. Basically, you're going to spend one day in transit between Miami and Nassau, and then on day 3, you actually arrive at Nassau. After that, you go to the private island for the cruise line, and then you're back to Miami on Friday. You guys all board the ship, and
Not at the same
process,
time.
probably separately. The boarding process isn't that bad. Honestly, the airport is probably worse. They do have security checkpoints and metal detectors and X-rays and all that crap, so you can't sneak stuff on board necessarily. That said, is anyone planning to try?
Negative.
I'm just disguised.
Okay. All right.
I am considering. I don't think I would, but normally I'm gonna say he's kind of rusty because it's been a couple years since we've, been in the crap. So normally he would just use the invisibility art to sort of sneak in. but he's a little rusty, so no.
All right. Well, if nobody tries, I don't have to deal with it.
I hope you cast the crew of the Love Boat.
Oh, yes.
Damn it! I wish you had mentioned that earlier.
All right, we're going to take a long break.
Yeah, it's not going to be quite that long.
Jeez, I can't even remember their names now.
Nope,
I barely
not even a
remember
little.
the thing. And correct me if I'm wrong.
Skipper, Marianne.
No, that's Gilligan's Island.
Wrong boat.
Oh, wrong boat. Nope.
Correct me if I'm wrong. There, Giger, is that the format or the font that they use in Burn Notice?
I honestly don't know. That is just an OCR font. I
Okay, well, it
wouldn't
looked like
necessarily be
vaguely.
surprised. So you guys board. You go through the process. I wanted to at least give you guys the opportunity if you were going to try to sneak something through. I know Zoltar at the very least can actually just walk right past them and not even be seen.
Well, I mean, I would like to. Are you talking about weapons?
I am specifically talking about weapons, but like I said,
Because-
you can't just put it in your luggage and go through.
I mean, I'm gonna say it's probably standard operating procedure never to be unarmed.
Well,
So,
if you're going to be armed with something, you're going to have a way to get it past security.
I'd like to have one of those ceramic knives that I can have in my shoe.
Why is your foot bleeding, sir?
they have
Vince
metal
Tubing.
detectors on the boats.
Doc Bricker, the
I
Isaac
got the
Washington
whole
is the
spiel.
bartender, and Gopher was the purser, and then Julie was the cruise director.
That is a really bizarre looking boat, by the way.
You're just looking at the ass end.
I was wondering which was the front or the back.
I bet every time you've gone on this cruise, you were running this adventure through your head.
No, the last time I went on that specific boat, actually, I wasn't thinking about it at the time. It was more of an afterthought. But never mind that. All right, so snap decision. Are you going to try FX?
He's not gonna try to bring any firearms, but he'll have like a non-metallic one, kind of like sewn into the sleeves of his shirt or jacket or something like that.
Okay, what would that be? I guess I'd let you. So the thing there is, if you fail the holdout check, you are not getting on the cruise.
And that's specifically why I didn't try, because I don't have any points in holdout.
But
How-
what was your skill?
But how about this? It's just how about just improvise as his shoelaces?
Well, that's another matter.
Yeah, so they're just shoelaces.
That's a good idea.
All
could
right,
use
so
those
you,
shoelaces
we
as a
will.
cloth.
How about we do this? We will assume that you have some kind of improvised, reinforced fist situation, whatever it actually is.
Fist?
Yeah, reinforced fist. So when you punch something, it would do 1 point extra damage, as if you had like brass knuckles or something.
Okay. That sounds good. And then he's disguised as like just kind of like widowed man, like businessman, but kind of stupid, kind of like wearing cheap suit, like no, shit, huh?
Yeah. Looks like he belongs there.
Like tennis shoes, yeah, like I don't know, like one of those guys. I can't even think of what tropical shirt, tennis shoes, like I don't know, like his outfit kind of clashes.
You're a tourist.
Yeah, like a tourist.
He does not look like a cold killer. I should have asked if he had the actual tattoo. But never mind that. I didn't ask that. All right. So, having established that, you don't have any issues getting through the security. As you guys board, you are immediately directed to your muster stations, which is basically the place where you're supposed to go when the alarms go off. And your muster station for your cabin group is deck 5 at the dining hall, or at the entrance to the dining hall. Sorry, getting there. So your muster station is going to be around there-ish, FYI. So I think it's like 3 blasts on the horn or something like that, and you're supposed to go there and await instructions or whatever. So currently, the Chu family is in a junior suite, number 1544, on deck 10, which is around that pin or so. And it's a family suite, so a lot of you are stuffed into there. It's a pretty decent size, though. The other 3 are in adjacent rooms, 15, 53, 55, and 57, which is basically across the hall and a little bit back.
How convenient.
Deck 10 happens to also be the deck below the weather deck, which is 11, which has all the pools and stuff on it. So you basically got one flight of stairs to go up to get out into the air. Since we're looking at this, I will tell you that there are 2 places where you can get out other than the top deck, and that is on deck 4. There are side entrances on both sides around, I want to say it's around here somewhere, aft, and then another set forward around there-ish. And aside from the place where you come in, which is on deck 3, that's pretty much the only entrance and exit officially to the ship. So, having said all that, I had decided that because of your former occupations, that you guys will all have done a basic level of research of the situation before you got on board.
Old habits and all that.
Old habits and all that. So, FYI, the ship has 15 decks. Deck 1 is off limits, crew only. I mentioned the outside access. There are 2 sets of elevators and stairs that are, there's one amidships around here-ish, and then there's the other one forward over there. And incidentally, those deck 4 access doors are to either side of those.
What is a Rockets Johnny?
Johnny Rockets. It's a restaurant.
Oh, okay. Well, it's Rockets Johnny.
I didn't read it. So the occupancy on the ship at max is around 5,000. It's probably not going to be quite that full here. It's probably more like 3.5, maybe 4. There's about 1,500 of that is going to be crew. One thing you will observe as you are moving about the ship is that this thing is made entirely of welded steel. So don't expect to be breaking banisters and stuff like that. That stuff is metal, and you will not break it. It will break you. Also, if there's gunfire, which why would there be? There's going to be a lot of ricochets around here. Since you guys had looked into the construction, you will note that the cabins and everything are sort of made out of prefab blocks, and those prefab blocks are made with metal. So the walls between the cabins are thin steel or aluminum, I think. So A, they'll probably stop a bullet unless it's a rifle. B, ricochets again. Another observation, you will note that the crew or the staff are predominantly Southeast Asian. I don't know why that is, but that seems to be the case. A lot of Filipino, Malaysian, Indonesian, Burmese, Thai, Vietnamese, basically everything you can think of.
Except the captain.
They're cheap.
He's a bald guy named Steubing.
Maybe. You will undoubtedly have researched the security situation and will have found that a ship like this typically is going to have maybe a couple of dozen security personnel with law enforcement or military backgrounds. Some ships actually use Gurkhas, for example, but they do have an arms locker specifically intended to fight terrorists or pirates or something like that. It is very small, and they will not actually tell you ever where it is or what's in it, so you have no idea. Other than that, they're typically unarmed. So when you see the security guys around there, you can pretty much bet that they're probably not armed.
Why would they be armed? Nothing bad is going to happen on this trip.
Well, there shouldn't be any weapons on board the ship anyway, so why should they be?
Damn it, I should have taken the ice skating skill.
It is no smoking over most of the ship, as is typical these days. There are a couple of places. I know one of the sides on the deck 11 is smoking allowed. They've got ashtrays and stuff built in up there, But most people who are smoking are going to go out to the deck 4 promenade around the walk path, which incidentally is where I like to hang out anyway.
What year are we in?
This is modern. It is spring of year.
20XX.
Exactly. There is a featured entertainer aboard, name of Ace Crowley. He is a moderately famous magician act. Used to do street magic. Now he does stage stuff. It's kind of a Chris Angel, edgy, modern thing. You guys probably haven't heard of him, but FYI, that's the deal. And lastly, I am going to give you guys an IQ -2 if you decide you need to orient yourself or remember what's where on the ship. Honestly, couldn't think of a better thing to do with that.
Area knowledge, big boat.
You're not going to have it's effectively area knowledge, this ship. All right, so before you guys left, you had made arrangements with the cruise line to allow the funerary ceremony. The cruise line was very supportive, and they said that you would have to wait for weather, etc., to make sure that the ashes don't blow into the ship, yada, yada, yada. So they said that they would let you know when a good time is, and then they would provide security privacy for the event and give you around 30 minutes or whatever, however much time you need. So you expect that after the cruise starts, at some point, you will be informed of when that will be made available to you.
Super suspicious that they knew who the DM was. I guess he went on these all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably running our ops while he's relaxing on these stupid lines.
You guys departed the port of Miami on time on 1700 Monday.
Express shock at the fact that Shredder has kids.
At some point in that process, you will have seen each other and recognize that you are all present.
I'm a little
Shredder bring the
suspicious.
family?
Yes, Shredder did bring the entire family.
And I'm suspicious. I don't think those are actually his kids.
Well, almost the entire family. His mother-in-law had to stay behind because she was sick.
Too bad.
Is it really?
Not at all.
As you guys are settling into your cabins, you will be met by a guy who insists on being called Shu. He is your personal attendant. Basically, they assign somebody to just keep up with you, do the housekeeping on your room and everything. And so this is your guy, and he'll always be hanging around that area and cleaning stuff and doing whatever.
No time for love.
But you're going to see him a lot.
Yeah, tip him well.
He is very friendly. He starts speaking to Shredder in Chinese and finds out that he doesn't speak Chinese.
I think Zoltar is going to quiz him about, the kind of duties he has and just general information about the boat. He's not
he will tell you a lot of stuff.
He's not necessarily thinking about, writing another book, but it might be in the back of his head.
Well, he is going to, once you get that faucet started, it's going to be kind of hard to shut it off.
Well,
so he will.
Luckily for him, I have curious at 6 or less, so I am very curious about the boat.
You are going to get a lot of information. I will try to take that into account. I wanted to check, is anybody on a boat for the first time?
I don't know, actually.
I would kind of be surprised, but if you are, you may need to make a health check.
By boat, do you mean ship?
An actual ship.
Yeah, because I'm thinking we've all probably been on boats, the smaller ones for inserting into locations. And
I guess a small craft would probably still count as long as it's on the ocean for that purpose.
I'm sorry, that's classified. We can't talk about it.
Anybody first time? Anybody wanna go in on that?
I'm going to roll a universe reaction to determine.
Well, I'm gonna say straight away, Zoltar this is not his first time because he secretly lives in Costa Rica and is actually out on boats all the time.
On a good or better, Schroeder has been on a cruise before. He's been on a few.
Yeah, I actually had the boating skill in a previous, several boating skills in a previous incarnation of this character. And that was one of those where I'm like, that's never going to come up.
All right. So as the ship gets underway, you guys are sort of settling in, and you guys get lunch and whatever, and just wander around, sort of explore or whatever it is that you guys do. There will be an alert announcement where the captain informs everybody that there may be some doves from the magic show loose aboard the ship, and to not molest them or try to scare them off.
Okay,
Wanted to
so
see the magic show.
Baroness is going to, she's going to become that cruise person. She is going to have a cigarette in one hand, a drink in the other, and she's going to go park it on a deck chair, like in a bikini and sun oil, and just start soaking up the sun.
Mm-hmm. Later in the evening, you guys will do the big dinner thing. Where did I put that? So that's the main dining hall, and they seat all of you guys at the same table because you came in together. And
Nice.
your group is big enough that you don't have any other people joining you. It's just you guys, and it's pretty awesome overall. While you are at dinner on this Monday evening,
Need a vodka martini, shaken, not stirred.
you are met at the table by the who identifies himself as the second officer of
Doomed!
Ocean's Escaped, and
Look at that
says
name.
that they have looked at the weather reports and are happy to inform you that the conditions will be favorable for your service tomorrow at 10 a.m. You can meet him at the stern on deck 4, where he will personally see to your privacy as long as you guys need it, and offers his condolences and moves on. Overnight, you guys are in the Florida Strait, and the ship actually heaves to and holds station there overnight. So you spend the first night basically sitting in the middle of the ocean. And at least from my personal experience, I'd say it was pretty freaking awesome. Of course, if the characters have actually seen all this before, it may not be as interesting.
I'm not sure. I don't think Zoltar's been on cruises like this. So, I mean, he's been on boats and probably large ships and stuff, but not cruises. So he's going to be just wandering around, seeing the sights.
I think the thing that's going to stand
Making
out
notes.
to him then is it's just full of people trying to have fun, and even the worst of them are just well-meaning, I suppose.
Right.
It's kind of a weird environment because you go anywhere else with lots and lots of people around, and they're all just aggravating.
They have Casino Royale on there. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
Eventually, Baroness will become rather inebriated and find herself in the karaoke bar singing a very, very bad cover of a Taylor Swift sad song or angry song, probably making a fool of herself.
I was going to say she's very popular. I wonder, what is the default for singing? I think it's health related.
Oh, I'm just going to say she's drunk. She's going to fail. It's going to be really bad.
Well, it's gonna be health minus probably 4 or 5, and then minus another 4 for being drunk.
So she would be rolling off of like a 2. So
yeah,
she's gonna fail.
It's gonna be pretty bad, but she's still popular nonetheless. Not that she remembers much of it.
I totally wanna get a recording of that on my phone, so I can pass it out to everybody else.
I guess that's a good question to answer here. How much do you guys hang out together, or do you just kind of do your separate thing?
Shredder's going to be probably with his wife and kids most of the time, but then he'll hang out with the crew, whenever they want to get together. He'll probably be looking at real estate catalogs for properties in the Bahamas.
Nice. Let's see. All right, so I do have sense of duty for the team, but at this point, I think we've probably all sort of drifted apart. So I suspect we're like, the dinner is mostly where we're getting getting
Mm-hmm.
reacclimated and reacquainted.
Well, you guys sleep it off overnight. It's very nice. And Tuesday arrives, and it's time to get on with it.
What's a roll for a hangover?
Nice. I can even mentally hear the
Yeah, I was going to
ug
say you have
plop,
to
ug
supply your
plop.
own sound effects.
Can you tell me from your end when it ticks over to 10:30?
Ah, damn it, I closed it.
Hangover. If you're tipsy or worse, you must roll versus health when you're stopped drinking at -2 if you're drunk, or -4 if you're unconscious. On a failure, you will suffer a hangover. This kicks in 1d hours after the drinking session or on awaking if you pass out or fall asleep. During that time, you'll suffer from moderate pain, see irritating conditions, page 428, and acquire low pain threshold or lose high pain threshold if you have it. Ooh.
Not a critical, but still a failure.
True.
Yep.
All right. What was the ill effect there?
Hold on, let me just copy it.
I'll make a note. Okay, so I need 1D. So 4 hours.
Ugh. Well, that would have been from waking up, though.
Yeah, so
I guess it depends on when you got up.
okay, so kicks in 1D hours. So 4 hours.
Ah, okay, got it.
And then lasts 4 hours equal to my margin. So I failed by 3, so it lasts 3 hours.
Okay. So if you got 8 hours of sleep, it might be over.
No, I think it, from personal experience, you're going to feel it when you wake up. I think it actually
Yeah.
says that. It actually says that.
Yeah, so it's on wakening. So
Yeah, or on awakening if you pass out or fall asleep
okay,
before
gotcha.
this time.
So 3 hours after she wakes up is when it ends.
Yep.
All right, fair enough. We will consider you under the effect.
Yeah, and it's like it's like it's a moderate pain. Is that right? Yeah. And that is -2 on Dex IQ, skill, and self-control rolls.
So I figure she'll probably wake up like around 7 or 7:30. So according to this clock, she should be about done with her hangover.
Okay, right at the end of it.
Yeah, so she'll still be pretty waspish at breakfast. She'll have her sunglasses on indoors.
And I'm totally going to be offering her, runny eggs and, that sort of stuff.
Uh-huh. All right, well, so again, they were offering to put you down there where the pin is, roughly.
Is this correct?
It is exactly correct, yes.
Oh, it just took some time for the image to scale properly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, anyway, so you guys are at the stern for the ceremony?
All of the events need to take place on the first level, on this level here.
Did you want to tell me on the timer when it clicks over to 10:30?
Oh, well, I had closed it when you asked about it, so if I started it over again, it would start over again.
Well, it's still running on my thing, that's all. I'm curious to know if it's in sync.
Well,
Not that it matters.
Yeah, if I open it again, it's going to start over, so clearly they're not in sync. So I guess the question is answered.
What? In syncs on this boat?
No. Okay, so as indicated, the weather this morning is the wind is blowing across the stern away from the ship, so that's good. The second officer does come up and escort you to the stern of the ship, where you are provided with some privacy. And where is that? Something like so. So he'll back off a long way, and they actually rope off the stern area, so nobody can come back there. So you guys are alone, just you guys and the family and all that for the ceremony. And it is a lovely ceremony. The ashes go out away from the ship as expected.
Sucks that he actually died.
Does anybody have a few words for the dungeon master?
Huh. We're not a bunch of talkative types, are we?
No, probably not.
Zoltar probably has some words. I have no idea what he's going to say, but I think
He says something.
He's the most, considering his trivial secret. He's the most, I don't want to say well-spoken because that's not right.
He is not the most sociable, actually. Let me rephrase that. He's not the most socially competent of the PCs. Actually, Mayhem is, oddly
True.
enough.
I know. I
That's-
totally know what I'm gonna. Zoltar is going to crib something that he wrote in one of his books. He's absolutely going to use it on operating on the presumption that none of these people are going to have any idea what he's, where he pulled that.
Does anyone know what the Latin is at the bottom of the card? The Dungeon Master's card?
Lorem
there Latin on
ipsum
it?
dolor. That's gobbledygook.
Yeah, but
You
there's
can tell as soon as
creepy.
you say lorem ipsum.
yeah, but there's something XEA
Yeah,
Komodo.
it's junk.
So it's all just junk.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's faux Latin. It's not actual Latin.
Yeah, so Zoltar says his thing, and he will note that Janet is looking very confused and looking back at her Kindle.
And he totally didn't do that on purpose, honest.
As you guys are sort of kind of getting wrapped up, Shredder gets Carolee gets a phone call, and she's talking, and she kind of mouths back, "It's Mom," and at some point she hands the phone off to you, and Mom's on the phone.
What do I want to talk to her about?
And she just starts going on about, "I can't believe you left me here. Why do I gotta take care of this stupid dog? I'm gonna shoot it if it pisses on the carpet one more time."
Seriously, don't shoot the dog.
And she'll go on and on about how she doesn't deserve to be left behind and blah blah blah, and then says, hand me back to my daughter."
No, Baxter, she's not going to shoot the dog. Don't worry. Hand the phone back, and Shredder's going to roll his eyes and goes, "Oh my God, can't stand your mother." He'll probably say that a little bit too loud so it's actually heard on the phone.
Mm-hmm. And she actually is still in the middle of going on, and the phone cuts off, and Carolee's looking kind of confused, like, "What the hell? Look at this. Hey, I lost the signal. Such a shame."
Silver lining.
Let's see. Do I have paranoia? I do not have paranoia, so.
All right. And with that, the ceremony is over, and you are returning to where the second officer is, where he was waiting for you. At this point, I need a perception check from all of yous.
What's in the box?
What was the second officer's name?
Graves.
Kenny Graves.
Oh, I am trying to get that crit.
I know. Come on.
Oh my
You can do
God.
better
So
than that.
close.
Perception or observation?
Perception.
I had the SOP for observation. Can I use that instead?
Not in this case.
Would his danger sense work?
He has already rolled his danger sense.
Shredder's
being
distracted
taken
because
into account.
Baxter is complaining about when are we going to upgrade to the high-speed Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a success by 6 with Zoltar.
Looks like 2 of you did.
Yeah,
Hey, so
Baroness
did
is still
Mayhem.
shaking off the headache.
That's
So-
appropriate. The two ninja types, the super stealthy ones.
All right, let me think here. So that's
No,
that.
there's no time for thinking.
Okay, which means okay. So, if you refer to the image, you guys are walking around on the walking track there, coming from the stern area through this, and you're probably right around the end of this area here when both Siltar and Mayhem will realize that there are people ahead of them doing things, and let me
Doing things.
hang on one second. Okay, so they don't seem to have become fully aware of your presence yet as you're rounding the corner. The people ahead of you, the first thing you're going to notice about them is there's about 5, and they're all of some Middle Eastern descent, apparently by their by their exteriors. A couple of them are wearing white coveralls with some kind of medical markings on them. The other ones are not. Two of them are engaged in cleaning up some kind of mess. They got a bucket of water and some rags or something, and it looks like they just grabbed what was handy. The other two have the legs of what may in fact be Second Officer Kenneth hanging over the side of the boat and are about to release him. The fifth guy is sort of standing watch, but he hasn't quite registered your presence yet.
Right. I suspect that Mayhem's basic speed is higher than mine, so he will be able to react before me.
Well, let's see.
Is that correct?
I'm a 6.5.
Yep. I am at the deadline. I am DFL.
So yes, Mayhem would be the first to react. Why don't we actually do that? So, Mayhem, what is your reaction?
And FX like, oh, you're muted, dude.
Yeah, I had to mute myself.
Kid aggro.
Yeah, she's okay. And I actually missed a little bit of the details of what you said. I know you said that we saw Middle Eastern people. I
Okay.
missed what you said exactly. What?
Oh, okay. One guy standing guard, two of them cleaning up some kind of mess, and the other two have somebody's feet hanging over the side of the boat. Looks like it may actually be Second Officer Kenny.
And our whole team is here with us, right?
Yes, including the family.
I don't really give a rat's ass about anybody else. I'm callous, in terms of him being the first officer or whatnot. So I'm not really worried about saving him. How about we will try to get closer and observe?
But it's Sean
Okay.
Bean. We have to try to keep him alive.
You'll note from the image that there isn't a whole lot of cover back there, so you may not be able to be hidden. But if you stay back in the shadows, you may not stand out immediately. Everybody's dressed in black anyway, because funeral. So you'll have a second to get a read on the situation.
Okay, how about this then? If there's nothing, where are they at? I don't see them on the map. How far away are they?
Right, I didn't specify that. Okay.
Maybe he will not try to be stealthy, but maybe he's just gonna like wander closer, and if they see him, he'll be pretend that he's like lost, like, oh, I'm sorry, like I don't know, I thought my friends were over here, see the bathroom, whatever, something like that.
Okay, so just to establish the particulars, you guys are back here, or right about where that door situation is, and the thing going on is somewhere around here at the front of the camera. So the distance there is going to be around 20 yards.
We're coming toward the
You're
camera.
coming from the back toward the camera.
Okay, I was thinking the other way.
Well, it's a good thing we established that. All right.
Yep, it is a good thing.
For those that have observed this, have they told those that haven't observed it?
That is going to be Zoltar's immediate reaction. Is he is going to throw up the fist, the stop, which I know Baroness and Shredder will probably immediately go, oh, something's going on. The family may just continue blithely forward.
But we haven't got to you guys yet. So, FX, now that you understand the geography a little better, is that going to change anything?
No. Am I looking at the map that says MGCL Oceans Escape?
No, you are not.
We're not on a map yet, but there is an image.
One that says ship technical side.
Nope, the image we're looking at.
Is this not popping up for you? I keep sharing it over and over again, and you're not seeing it.
Oh, I see one. I have like a bunch of images on my desk. Sorry, I see one that says SE1 S1E01-02.
Yeah, that one. So when I just shared it again, did it not pop up to the front?
No.
I wonder if they changed that. That's
okay.
Annoying.
I think there's a resync in the share options.
Is there?
Yeah, so I mean,
sharing and share.
I didn't think about it, but kind of what Zoltar's doing. I will give a signal to the team, but he immediately
Okay.
action and starts kind of playing, walking over, playing dumb, getting closer.
Okay, so he's just going to wander closer and nothing specific then.
Observing.
Okay, so you are
He's
observing.
gonna try to get a better vantage point, close enough to listen to what they're saying.
Okay, so understood. What I will do is allow you a perception roll, and let's see. Do that in the box. This is just a straight perception roll, and what I'm going to do is we'll figure out what skill you need to use against it.
Okay, not observation.
Not observation. Now, it may apply to observation, but just roll the perception for now.
Box.
Okay. All right. So, how is he processing the scene? Is he just using observation and picking up all the details? Is he looking at it from a tactical point of view? Is there a skill you want to apply here?
Skill. Okay. It would be more like from a tactical point of view, but I don't have tactics. He's looking at, okay, how many of them are there? Them have weapons.
Okay, looking for fine
civilian
details.
guy, who's going to be able to get to me quickest? Who can I take out first if I have to?
Yeah, I'll let observation work for that. So, what's your relative skill on that?
Observation, relative, perception +1 right now.
Okay.
+1.
So you are going to get a lot of detail. You will note that the guy that is over the side is most definitely the second officer. He is bloody and not responsive. You cannot tell whether or not he is dead, but he's probably pretty close if he isn't. You will also note that the people who are hanging him over the side seem fairly callous to you, like they don't really care. This is just Tuesday for them.
They see me and they don't even give a shit, is what you're saying.
Well, they haven't actually registered your presence yet.
Okay.
And you will also note that they appear to be. You would look at these guys and say they're probably good fighters. You would expect them to put up a good fight.
Are any of them armed with? Are any of them visibly armed that I can tell?
That would be important to know. Yeah, the one that looks like he's on watch has definitely got a pistol in hand, and it is suppressed. There's another guy there with a suppressed pistol as well. If the other ones have weapons, they're off to the side somewhere. There is some equipment on the ground and bags and whatnot.
Well, I'm totally planning on invisibility arting here as soon as I can. Just
all right,
walk right up there.
Mayhem was the first.
About how far away am I? Is that the 12 yards that you wrote down on the picture there?
Okay, you guys were back here at the back, and the bad guys are around here up front. So you'll be in the process of sort of stumbling out here. So probably hugging the shadows a little bit. So that was Mayhem's reaction. He is warning everybody and then sort of moving forward casually.
In a stealthful manner.
Casually stealthful. So next on the list would be... Actually, I should have gone with somebody else first. Oops.
Another yeah, sorry.
Well, Mayhem and Zoltar are the only ones that noticed.
That's right. That was the reason why. Zoltar, you're next then.
Right. So we threw up the hand gesture like, there's a potential issue, and Zoltar would like to utilize the invisibility art to basically just pull a Batman and walk up there so he can, eavesdrop and potentially jump in to try to rescue the second officer guy. Because I want to try to keep Sean Bean alive. There might be an achievement for keeping Sean Bean alive.
There probably should be, shouldn't there?
So invisibility art is it's the ability to basically stand in plain sight and people don't notice me. So it does require 1 second of concentration to activate, and then it's a quick contest per second against my invisibility art, or it's visibility art versus the vision roll of any person who can potentially see me.
Okay, gotcha.
You're such a ninja.
Not a ninja, damn it.
Okay, so then you'll take your second of concentration here
Yep.
and activate it. So I guess you can go ahead and make your roll.
All right, let's see what we can
I'm
do
in
here. That's not great. By 3.
Yeah, well, if they're all normal and have, perception 10, that's going to suck.
Is it fair to ask for, not for metagaming purposes, but just like, is there a bad? And then do we know?
It's on the main page.
Yeah, it's on
the front thing.
It's on the sticker on the back.
If you minimize everything, he actually put that on the I guess the logo.
Yeah, but bad is 0 right now.
On the like the director's thing that on take 2. I'll find it. Never mind.
No, it's actually on the background on the Fantasy Grounds background. Anyway, it's
close
0.
everything.
That was Altar. So as Altar is concentrating, he's going to activate his invisibility mode. Okay, that was the initial response. They are going to move first. As Mayhem sort of casually moves forward, he will not have been spotted immediately, although you expect that won't last long. And you kind of lost sight of Zoltar for some reason.
They're accustomed to it.
Actually, given his perception, he probably can still see you.
Well, something to note is it specifically states a viewer who is concentrating on something else or otherwise distracted is at -3.
Well, that'll help.
That will help.
Those of you behind Zoltar will probably see him start walking off toward the danger, and are probably used to seeing him do that. But he's not a ninja.
No, he's not.
So, of the two, Mayhem has closed the distance somewhat, and now I'm going to go through the actual. We're not in combat rounds yet, but I am going to use the combat turns.
Did you say there was 5 of them?
You see 5, yes.
All right, so Shredder's going to see the hand go up. Instinctively, he knows what it means, but he's been a civvy for a long time, so he's going to go, wait, what? And then it's going to sort of click into gear that something's going on. I assume...
Should I have made a gesture check there, GM?
No.
Okay. I assume after that fact, Shredder will see that the first officer's being dangled over the side and stuff, or will that require another?
No, he's gonna. As soon as he stops, there's some kind of danger going on. He's gonna orient himself and then realize the scene.
Okay, so he'll take stock of what's going on, and immediately he's going to turn to his wife, and he'll say, "Honey, quick, back this way," and he'll sort of grab the kids, and they'll sort of object and.
Well, I'm disappointed. I was hoping you were going to go, "Honey, code 3. She's like, "Got it."
I was going to ask, once we got to this point, what your SOP for the family was when there's a danger situation.
His SOP is going to be to protect the family first because they are dependent.
I don't mean for you, for them. So what have you trained them to do when a situation comes up?
Shredder hasn't trained them to do anything.
Oh, you fool.
What?
Why
What?
not?
You don't even have a code word?
No, he's a civilian. He doesn't talk about his past.
Even civilians can do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zoltar is totally not going to mention that, he's like putting his kid through ninja boot camp.
I thought you weren't a ninja.
Okay, something similar to ninja boot camp. Hashashin boot camp.
Sand Ninja.
Power Rangers boot camp.
Hashashin.
All right,
well,
so he doesn't have a plan in place, an emergency plan for them.
Let me just give a moment thought to that. No, he's not going to have a particular. He doesn't have a particular plan, but he's going to say, "Honey, something's wrong. Get the kids back here," pointing, sort of ushering to the back of the boat, and he's going to say, "Go find the captain or security or someone and say that there's armed people on the boat." At which point, hopefully, fingers crossed, they will go find someone that is in with the terrorists and get captured.
Well, duh. You take your eyes off them, they're gone.
They're gone.
All right, so you're doing that.
Actually, I think I left it up to you as to how capable the family are.
I don't think you said that specifically, but I assumed it because you did not specify.
Okay. So, Shredder's immediate reactions are to get his family safe. Then he'll turn his attention to what's going on.
Okay. Baroness is going to take a quick second, peek over the side of the boat, because she, for some reason, is like, they couldn't have been on the boat with us. She's going to look and see if they arrived, like, with another boat, and that other boat is parked out there, kind of on the side of the ship.
Okay. Give me a perception in the box.
Oh, this is bad.
You have to let us know if she rolls a 17 or an 18.
I know, if it's a crit fail.
I will.
It was a crit fail, wasn't it?
I believe it'll go back. There's that particular place where it sticks out with the door. There's a part behind it, and so you can actually stick your head out to the side back there, or you can come around front and go to the rail here. Either way, so you move over to the rail one way or the other, and stick your head out there and look around. You don't see anything.
Okay. So they were already on the boat.
That would be a reasonable guess. All right.
Let me
Mayhem
make
Go ahead.
I'm going to make a roll. Give me a sec.
I have a strong suspicion I know what this roll is going to be.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I believe she's still under the effects of the hangover as well.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Well,
-2
she's on
for
she's on the tail end of it, so it would have
Uh-huh.
worn off, but she's still kind of, sun's a little bit
so
too
it's slightly
bright.
worse than that.
Yeah.
How is that going to end up manifesting here?
So she'll kind of look and see. There's no boat. They must have already been on the boat. There's only 5 of them. She's also overconfident, by the way. She starts walking down the way and goes, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Well, that'll settle that.
And she breaks into a run towards the group because she also has On the Edge, which I forgot to make self-control rolls on last time. So she's going to check for a boat, fail impulsive, and boom, she's heading straight for them.
All right. Well, she's got her head over the side right now, and she's about to trigger.
Yep.
All right. And you interrupted Mayhem, and I totally skipped him. So I was about to say that Mayhem is probably around the end of the shuffleboard area, and until Ness starts yelling at them, they haven't quite registered your presence yet, and you've seen all the things that you've seen so far.
He may have gone AFK because he said the last guest was leaving, and it looks
Well, if he doesn't speak up in a second, we may go ahead and move on. What about Zoltar?
Hold on, I'm trying to. There we go. I hope that's right. Okay, good. Yeah. So, he's going to, because it's funny, and he saw, what the heck was her name? Was it Janet? The youngster.
Right.
Yeah, he saw her reacting funny. He's going to like put his finger up to his lip, doing the shh thing right before the invisibility art thing triggers, and then he's gonna go up there into the mess. Advance full move. Operating on the presumption that they can't see me.
Okay, so this round he's basically going to break into a run.
Yep. His actual plan, I guess I should probably make this test as well, but his actual plan, even though he made this impulsiveness by 3, is he wants to try to prevent the officer from going over the edge somehow.
Mm-hmm. So he's making a beeline for that end.
Yeah, that is correct.
Fair enough. Okay.
This is so weird. I minimized the thing and it's like not letting me reopen it. And I don't know what it is.
Huh.
Over there off on the side by the doesn't matter.
All right.
So Mam's back.
You were around the end of the shuffleboard, sort of casually moving forward, observing. You have observed the things that you have observed. How is he going to behave at this point?
Knowing that Baroness just said, "Hey."
Well, she's in the process of doing that. Is he going to do anything other than keep creeping forward until they see him? Is he muted?
He is muted.
Sorry, I didn't know you were talking to me. I thought you guys were
You're
talking.
FX, right?
I am. Sorry.
He is today.
I thought you guys were talking. I thought you were talking to. She screamed out. So
You're on.
I
Anything
want
new?
to nearest one to me. I'm still gonna just kind of keep ambling forward towards them, like just oblivious. How can I get to them in one move?
No. You got about 15 yards to cover probably.
Okay, so he's just gonna do a move, 7, and
Oh, so you're breaking into a run.
if
Yeah,
that's
remember stealth presumes you are moving 1 hex. If you
But
move
I'm
more
not able to
than
stealth, is what he said, because there's no cover, there's nowhere to hide.
You can still sneak up on somebody even if you're not behind cover. It's just whether or not you attract attention to yourself. Breaking into a run will definitely attract attention to yourself.
So
unless you're
moving 7
invisible.
is a run, just moving my move.
Move
Yeah.
1 is walking. Move 2 is fast walking. Move 3 is jogging. Anything more than that is running.
I think for me, move 7 is just like long strides. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. You know how far that is in a second?
Yeah, it's 21 feet.
That's a long way.
Well, okay. So then let's say he running would be too obvious. So what about shadowing? Would that be an appropriate type of skill to use?
Not in this case.
Okay,
Stealth
then
is technically appropriate. You are trying not to attract attention to yourself.
okay.
And we know you're a really good stealth guy.
Is Zotar in front of me at this point? Or
You don't know where. Well, I haven't
Actually,
officially
he might.
triggered.
that was last round, right? So you haven't.
No, I have. I go right after you do, and he's basically he has skill, invisibility art, as well as
Yep.
the disappear technique. But invisibility art lets him basically he's invisible when that officially triggers.
I think I would still get a chance to see you, right, based on the rules you posted.
Yeah.
But
You would need to succeed by 6, I think.
I think my question was really like the last time I knew you were behind me, right? You were not.
Yep.
So I'm like the closest one to them.
As far as you know, yeah.
I will do and then is it a stealth -5 to 1?
Yes, it's -5 to move faster
yes, that
than
is
a.
correct. To move faster than 2, I think.
Well, let's just do a stealth, minimal movement. Get a little bit
Dude,
cautious.
you've got like a 19, right?
I don't know, but I don't know.
-5 is a 14.
Yeah, you convinced me. So he's gonna do. So yeah, he's running stealth. How's that? Move stealth. That work?
Yeah, I think as long as you're not sprinting, I think that's how that works.
Just tell me, yeah, if I can move just the regular move.
Yeah.
Rolls an 8, success by 6.
Yeah. You guys are sneaky. You guys are a very sneaky group, by the way.
And my plan is if they see me, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna play like the dumb tourists.
How do you do that, Brian? I don't see it on the chat.
It timed out.
It timed out.
All right, I'm
Okay, gotcha. Anyway.
do I notice any additional details about rolling my skill just as I get closer?
Well, you'll get closer and you'll pick out some more details, yes. I'll get back to you on that for the time being, though. Let's see. So I need to see if they are going to notice you first. And my brain has got to catch up.
No, it needs the mustard because ketchup's gross.
How are they doing? Let's see. So you are going to get pretty damn close before they actually register your presence. So you are going to clear probably the majority of the shuffleboard area before the end of this round, and you'll keep going. You're about another move away from the first guy, whoever that is. For the record, let's see, you've got 2 on the rail, you got 2 doing the cleanup, and then you've got 1 standing guard.
You should attack the guy doing the cleanup and kill him with the mop. Wait, you have gunslinger, not trained by a master.
Yeah, that's true. Also, you probably worked with Zed enough that you probably know he's sneaking up.
Yep.
He's around here somewhere.
I'm gonna assume that.
Okay,
I'm also
so Shredder is still quite a ways in the back, arranging with the family. Is he going to do anything different in a second, or is he? It's going to take a few seconds probably to get all that across.
So we're in combat times.
Yes-ish.
Well, he will be dealing with the family first. Once they're heading in the direction to go get captured, then he will turn to deal with the bad guys.
I love how
Okay.
he's treating it as a fait accompli.
All right, I'll consider you in play at this point, but you will be quite a bit behind.
That's okay. He can come charging in there and do a flying jump kick.
Well, that'll only get you so far. Also, it could get you over the rail.
That admittedly would be rather funny.
Wrong action movie. That would be a comedy, action comedy.
Right, you need to advance the tracker there, Shredder. It's like, oh yeah, I need to advance the tracker.
Okay. So I'm guessing at this point she can get out the, hey, what are you doing? And she'll do full move towards the pack of baddies.
Oh, Mayhem. Arabic. They're definitely speaking Arabic.
Does
Or
he
something
speak
Middle
that?
Eastern. He doesn't, but
Zoltar
anybody could
does.
probably recognize it.
Zoltar speaks Arabic at native.
He's going to find that out shortly.
Well, he's just like a step behind Mayhem. He's just invisible.
Well, Mayhem broke into a run too, so you guys are keeping up. All right. Anyway, right. So Ness says, "Hey," and she's gonna start breaking into her run as well, I guess.
Yep. She's got a move of 7.
Damn,
All
he got
right.
past me.
At that, we are gonna call that a surprise. So this is going to be partial surprise. They are aware, watching. They're just not very good at it. At this point, what I have decided is that whoever has the highest tactics skill is going to be the de facto combat leader, quote unquote.
Does
Who
anybody
was
have
the-
tactics skill?
Who was the formally recognized leader of the group?
Dungeon Master.
Yeah, but he didn't go on ops, right?
Yeah, he didn't go on the ops.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that whoever
don't
had the
have
tactics was
tactics.
probably calling the shots. So
I think
on
I
the ops.
had it and then I removed it. Wondering if I should not have removed it.
Baroness has tactics, but it's at an 8, so we probably don't want that.
Well, it sounds like you may be the highest.
Oh, that is hysterical.
Well, I may end up swapping it back because I did have it and then I removed it. And if we have the thing, I would have
Yeah.
it at 10, which is not great, but it's slightly better than 8.
Just out of curiosity, did anyone vote on that prediction? Or there was one vote.
I didn't even see it.
That was me. I voted the bad guys were going to get first blood.
All right, I'm going to put up the same prediction, but I'm going to leave it for longer. I'm curious to how it works.
I have no idea. All right. So in the meantime,
So did you need a tactics roll? Because I went ahead
No.
and readjusted.
no. So assuming one of you has tactics, whoever has the highest tactics, I'm going to assume to be the leader. So you guys will
Oh,
be
boy.
considered having a leader.
Tactics 10.
I think everybody has combat reflexes. Actually, does anybody not?
I don't.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah,
you
he
should have
didn't,
combat
well,
reflexes.
Just his
Leader
form
does.
of fighting, he didn't always like dropping from the shadows.
Well, I guess I could see that. Okay. But everybody else has it, so the leader has it, so you guys get the +2 for that. Yeah. So I think we'll roll a d6. I know what the bad guys have. You guys will have a +4 to that roll, and since Zoltar is probably going to end up being the leader,
Wow.
oddly enough, I'll let him do the honors.
I got a 7.
Okay, well, you definitely got the jump on them. They are very surprised.
That's right. I can walk around in invisibility art and shout, whisper maneuvers and such like that to everybody.
So, for the record, these guys do have combat reflexes. They will not freeze, however. they do still have to take 1 round to recover. So they will at least be quote unquote frozen for 1 round. In the meantime, I am realizing that I've got a bit of a problem with the mapping situation. I was never able to actually get a proper map, and I'm going to have to fudge some things here.
Action range bands.
Well, I need to arrange this for my own sake, whether or not you guys see it.
All right, started the prediction again. Actually, I can log into my other account and see what comes up.
That's cheating. Oh, now we're on the boat again?
What the hell? They got rid of the goddamn constraint. That's aggravating. Okay. God. I hate it when this happens. You know what? Let's take 5. Let me get my bearings.
That's good. I
and,
need to pee.
We'll get sorted.
I'll grab a coffee, then I'll be right back.
Right.
All right, going on break.
On break. To whatever end.
Whee!
As I was about to say, so the thing with disappear is there is a -10 to hide in combat when everybody's actually aware of your current presence. So you have to break line of sight and you can hide. And that is the disappear thing. So the technique just lets you buy off that penalty. So anybody could technically do it. They're just not going to have particularly good chances. But it's not magic. It's just sneaking. Invisibility art, on the other hand, is kind of magic.
Yeah, and that one was kind of expensive for me because not only does it require train by master, but it also requires at least, I think, a 14 in hypnotism. And so
Right.
it's like, what? That right there is well, it was slightly less expensive once Daniel pointed out the cheatiness of the talent thing.
Oh, it's great. I mean, I like all that stuff. I know with Mayhem, I didn't want to be like, I just wanted to be more like mundane.
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
But just be really good at them.
All right. So the current situation is the enemy are now alerted to your presence and are surprised. I'm just going to let this one counter stand for everybody. Actually, that's right. I wanted to do a different one.
What's on the deck above?
Stuff.
Is it possible for Shredder to like parkour flip himself up onto the deck above, run to where they're at?
You have to shout parkour when you do that.
If you refer to the image, which I realize probably won't pop up if you actually have it open, overhead is lifeboats.
Right, but what's above those?
A ceiling, for lack of a better term.
Is it possible to maneuver along the tops of the lifeboats and then sort of swing down and kick one of these guys?
I don't see how that would be faster.
Well, I'd be not in a position to get shot at, that's all.
It'll be fine.
Well, first off, you'd have to get up there.
We're on the tail. We're on the back end of the boat. Is that correct?
Yes, you're at the stern.
So looking at the cutaway, it looks like the stuff above are the sleeping quarters, the level above where the boats are.
Yes.
Yeah, if you pull up that Ocean's Escape cutaway, Brian, or force Daniel to reshare it.
Right, I got it.
Well, I was going to point out a different one.
Yeah.
If
oh yeah, I guess this is
assuming the EXT01 is open for you, you will note that you are in the area indicated.
Yeah, simply.
And
based
they
off
would
of
be
that.
where?
Sorry?
So your point on that image, you're pointing to where they are and where Rigel is
that is
pointed.
I am pointing to where they are. And the
we're coming
other
from
blue
where I'm
arrow
pointing.
is pointing to back where Shredder is.
Yeah.
So it is possible to sort of, that's kind of high.
It is a bit high. I mean, you could do it. You could get there.
Yeah,
but
no, it's
I have a
probably
feeling
bit
by
too
the
high.
time you got up there and in position and moved forward, the whole thing would be over.
But we like your moxie.
Never mind.
All right, so having diverted momentarily, I believe we're still on Mayhem's part of the turn, and you had broken into a run. At which point, from behind you, you heard, "Hey, what is this?" or whatever it was that she said over there. So you know it's on. All the
Why
bad
are you
guys are
making
now
so
looking
much
directly at you.
noise? And now he's like sighing heavily as he remembers how impulsive Baroness was.
Yeah.
Is
So is her current position on her token position on the map where she moved to? Because I indicated I wanted to do a full move.
I'm going to say yes, just because I don't know exactly where all the positions are. So that's as close an approximation as I can think of.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, I take that back. Mayhem is probably more like that, which means Zoltar is probably more like that.
am I that much farther behind him? That's right. Never mind.
Yeah, that's probably closer. All right.
Wow, that guy is 11.1 yards. Now he's 10.9 yards. I've never seen it go into points.
So, oh, yeah, you can tell it to do that, obviously. So Mayhem, they're looking at you now. They're aware of your presence, and they seem to be briefly frozen. But having previously identified the fact that these guys are combat capable, you know that they're not going to stay frozen for very long.
Thank you, Baroness.
Wow. Thank my dice.
What's the grenade represent?
he knows what, so he's not surprised. It's just like a sigh of like, fuck, you know. 1, 2. But actually, I'm not close enough to get to them.
So you
Not
should
one
run-
round.
Trying to think. I'm
No, it's a
guessing that
knapsack.
Zoltar is probably gonna like drop in behind one and like take him out like he always does.
Possibly.
I don't remember what Baroness necessarily would have done.
She's going to charge forward like a crazy person.
Yeah, pretty much.
We have called grazing wounds, or
No, we do not. But we have bennies.
that help with damage taken.
It can, yeah. You
What?
also have ridiculously high skills, so make good use of them.
Okay. I don't want to die in like the first.
That would be embarrassing. You charge forward, bang! He shot me in the eye, and okay, here's my death check. Oh, I rolled an 18.
It is possible, so just FYI, there will be no quarter.
All right. So let's do this. He's going to.
So everybody knows Daniel's never killed a character.
All right. So I can move. Is it my turn? Sorry.
Yes.
2, 4, 5.
Wow, I thought you didn't care about the guy they were dangling over the side.
He's just trying to kill a dude.
Oh, isn't that on the other side?
No, this
What
is
is
that's where the dangling is happening.
What is the knapsack representing?
It is representing a bag of probably some unspecified gear.
Okay. Wow, me already? Okay, yeah. Continuing forward.
I don't care about the guy, but tactically they might be slightly distracted with him. So I went that way.
True. All right, here we go. These guys are currently in the middle of a freeze. So this guy is rolling to come out, and given that they have combat reflexes, they're get a +6, so failure is pretty much impossible. This guy is going to, as part of his surprise, going to release, or
Damn
as
it.
part of his do nothing. Release is a free action, so there's one leg gone. This guy is snapping out. This guy is snapping out and probably dropping whatever utensils they currently carry. And this guy is snapping out and releasing his grip. The surprise is over. Well, sort of. The official surprise is over. And Second Officer Kenny is unfortunately falling to his doom into the watery deep. He's going to thump off the side.
And there's no way to get him, is there?
Not at this point, not unless you're magic.
I'm desperately looking. I can't wall run. That'd be pretty
shredder.
Just moving. And can I say that for the purposes of RP, that Baroness has got the urn that the ashes were in one hand,
Oh.
like she emptied out the ashes.
Sure, why the hell not? She's probably using it as an ashtray. Just thinking about it.
That's twisted.
For some reason, it skipped shredder.
You have Shredder skipped.
No,
Did you advance the tracker?
no, not. Well, yes. I
So
mean,
you
the bad
probably
guys were the last one, but it's when I advanced from the last bad guy, it went over Shredder straight to Baroness.
interesting.
Not sure what happened there, but you didn't get to go. So if you were going to move, go ahead and take it.
All right, just doing a full move.
Kind of figured. And you definitely got flat ground in here, so if you end up needing to sprint, you can. Deck is not wet. All right, Mayhem.
Okay, Mayhem. Will take. Are they? They're not. They're out of stunned, right? Or I guess I wouldn't really know that.
Yes, they are no longer stunned.
All of
He
them?
will. He will take a step and use flurry of blows, extra effort. I forget what it's called. Let me look it up real quick.
Right.
That's
Flurry
right.
blows, actually.
Because he's not really a martial artist. But let's just say spend 1 FP to have the penalty. So
I'd
I'm
say
at
if he
minus
has
3.
17 in judo, he is a martial artist.
He is trained. Okay. I'm just gonna go with whatever I decide. I don't want to like overthink it. But
Yeah.
he's gonna go and because what he wants to do is disarm terrorists. Right? He says he's got a suppressed pistol.
Right.
So he's gonna do
you-
flirt. What?
You're going to need an extra step there to get in to close combat with him.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, because the reach is C. Okay. Maybe let's just do a move and a tab.
Okay. Do the heroic charge.
Heroic charge instead. So let me do my 1 FP. That's on what, my main page or my tracker? I put that.
Where is that? That's on the combat tab, I think.
All right, combat. One in there, I think.
Up at the
right?
top. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so he does that heroic charge, so he could do a full attack, and he's going to grapple in his weapon, right? And then I think it's just
Grapple is
a
what?
-4. He's gonna. I'm just looking at the. Oh, sorry. I guess he can do a grapple. We're in the grappling text. Roll against your skill to establish a grapple. There are
Right.
no hit locations blah, 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 for an already established. So he's gonna at a -4.
I'm sorry, you keep cutting out, and I'm not catching everything you're saying. Are you targeting something?
Yes, his weapon.
Okay, he is not currently holding a weapon. He
Oh, I
was
thought had a
previously
suppressed
holding an
pistol.
officer.
Oh, I thought the paramedic 2 was the one that had the.
They both did.
Oh.
They both had one leg.
No weapons, huh? That was dumb on my part. So, okay. Then let's just do a
Can't
grapple.
he have
Body.
dialed it back and targeted a guy with an actual drawn weapon?
No, I don't want to. I just want to go with it. That's what I don't want to like. So he's gonna grapple his, let's say, body.
Okay.
So what is that? My judo roll?
Yeah, pretty much straight.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So yeah, that's it. You did the heroic charge, so nothing else.
I rolled a 12, success by 5.
All right, so he's gonna get his defense. He's probably gonna try to dodge that, and this is number 3. See if I can remember where everything is. All right, there's defenses. He is going to retreat because he was definitely not expecting that. Ah, man, it didn't fill in the damn dodge. Shit. Hold on. Where the hell is it?
Not there.
I thought I had filled that in last time. Where the hell is
Surprise.
it gone? Yeah, the annoying part is once you put it into the tracker, it no longer updates. Crap, is that even right? 1 second, hold on. Stupid frickin'. Okay, it should be that. Right, well, here we go. Finally, getting to it. Okay, let's see. That is going to be... So he is going to back away from that and get out of your reach. He is very surprised to see you.
Okay, so I guess I'm.
So you're in it now.
He's in it to
Okay.
win it.
I'm not going to pursue at this point. say.
Okay. So, based off of their appearance, are they wearing keffias? You know, okay. So Zoltar is probably going to come up to this point and then lose the rest of the round as he is looking over the side to see what happens to Dude. the officer in case there's any way he can rescue him, which is not going to probably be possible.
Nope. Crap's in me already. So
There are only
this
4 of
guy
us.
had a suppressed pistol, and he's going to use it on somebody. There's this guy over here next to me, but I got my other guys here. They handle him. I don't see the invisible man, but I do see this crazy screaming woman running
Oh
up.
dear.
I'm going to shoot at her. All right. I am actually gonna. She's actually wielding a canister of some kind, so I think I'm actually gonna aim at her. Yeah, that makes sense. Next, let's see. I have a strange dude in my face, and he just made a grab at my buddy. I have a pistol, but it's not in my hands. This is not the moment. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take a step back and actually go for a gun. He is pulling out a gun. This guy is okay. These two were the ones that were cleaning up, and they are basically going to kick that bucket over, and it looks like it's. But you guys that are much closer to the action at this point can clearly see that what they were cleaning up was blood. Not that that's a surprise to you necessarily. And one of them's going to kick the bucket out of the way, and the two of these guys are going to start heading over this direction, looking like they're headed for that bag. And this one, who just ducked out of May's way, what am I going to do? He's going for a gun. This guy doesn't look to be armed.
So
I think
who
I'm
has
going to circle
guns?
around and try to grab him, maybe.
The paramedic 2 has a gun.
So he's going to take a step off to the side here into your blind spot, but he's not actually making a move yet.
Looks like it skipped Shredder again.
You don't
He does.
you don't have the
Unfortunately, he
skipped
doesn't
option
see those
set?
No, I don't.
Remove him from the tracker and
Well,
put him back just to
So the
just
thing
to see.
is, the last guy on the list is skipped. And so it's skipping him, but it's skipping you too.
Interesting. Obviously a bug.
Yeah, it's weird.
So Shredder is just going to do a move.
Oh, I bet I know what's going on. I actually set it to skip, but I think I've also got the settings for it to skip
invisible?
hidden characters, and so it's actually skipping it twice.
Okay. Well, it shouldn't be doing that.
Probably not. Okay, you moved. Baroness, did you move?
Oh, I'm sorry. Not yet. So she ran her full move last time. So this round I would like to actually do a sprint. I was trying to look up the fatigue
+1.
cost.
Oh,
no
there's
cost.
no.
As long as it's a straight line, you add
Okay.
1 to your move.
Yeah, not in combat.
Okay. So that was 8. And now she's going to move an attack on Terrace 2.
You can still sprint in combat. You just, if you do, you can't retreat.
Oh, so you're running at number 2 foot first.
Uh-huh. And then, so she does a full move and attack. So I think that's normally a -4, but now it's -2, right? Because of trained by a master? Or did I read that wrong?
Did you burn the fatigue for heroic charge?
I can.
If you do that, then it's just a regular attack.
Sure, let's do that. Let's burn a fatigue.
Yeah, I don't think trained by a master affects that. Or did it? Is that one of the options that I wasn't aware of?
I'm not sure. I looked it up a minute ago, so I've got it in a tab somewhere.
Oh,
I'll check
there it
in a
is.
second.
We have a thing.
Yeah, that's
Woohoo.
for mine because I copied all of the stuff, and now I'm seeing some dashes that I didn't fix.
Okay, that's all defense stuff. Oh, it was with rapid strike. That's what I was thinking about. Never mind.
Very well.
Okay, so she is going to burn a fatigue for charge, and she's going to try to kidney punch, so basically a torso punch, Terrace 2.
Well, if she's going for a punch, she'll have to get in close. She
Okay.
got another hex
kick.
to move.
Okay, so we'll do a kick instead.
Kick it is.
Need to fix her facing too. She's kind of weird facing there. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell because the model
Yeah.
is a little twisted.
Come on, give me an 18.
Critical.
Success by 3.
Not supposed to be rooting for that.
So
Hey, I want the extra bennies.
All right. You know what? Let's see. This guy was scrambling over here for this bag, and looks like he's having a fight for it.
-2.
He's going to dodge. He cannot retreat at this point because he can't go into a. Well, actually, there is one way he can go. Is he going to do that? He really wanted that bag. All right. Odds he retreats. Evens he doesn't. Odds he retreats. Okay. So be it.
Dead guy.
All right. That's probably all he's going to get. Retreat. Dodge. And it's good. All right. He has escaped.
It's good to know my team has my back there.
You're fine.
Well,
Okay.
if it makes you feel any better, terrorist number 3 is very aware there's a screaming woman behind him.
Is he aware of a ninja next to him?
That
All
he
right.
is not.
Nope.
Can I so I don't metagame this? Is it possible to do like a vision roll or a perception roll or something that I know Zoltar's there?
Sure.
Minus
I know he's-
-6.
-6. You never know.
It was -3. It was -3 for
Yes,
the
but he's distracted
margin.
with other things.
yeah, I guess.
Sure. I mean that's okay. I know he's there in spirit somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make the roll if you want to. I'm not gonna charge you an action for it or anything.
Sure, just for my own
You know what? I'm gonna credit you that other 3
Ooh,
because
it
won't matter.
Yeah, there we go. I know he's out. He's
It won't
back
matter.
here
But it
somewhere.
would have if I was gonna say even though you might be distracted at this point, you're also expecting it.
Also, something to keep in mind there, Mayhem or FX is I legitimately have odious personal habit where I'm like constantly sneaking up on people. So you're probably like, damn it, where is that guy?
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like I know you're there somewhere. Like
Oh man,
I
you went forward to that guy.
I did. Wait, sorry. Before I do that, he had a gun, right? He pulled out a gun.
He did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, it makes
Uh,
sense. It makes perfect sense for you to charge forward, but it's
I'm
like,
actually doing an all-out attack.
oh, that's
Really?
bold.
Interesting. All right.
All-out attack, and because I can move like half my move.
Uh-huh.
And then he wants to do, I think, 2 attacks. One is a grapple to the weapon. I guess he wants to be able to do it twice if he needs to. So we'll start with the grapple. And I will do it with a deceptive -1. So -2 to skill, -1 to parry
Okay.
or defense, I guess. And then I'm rolling.
So grappling attack at -4 to target a foe's weapon.
-2. Oh yes, -4.
And then for the 2 for the deceptive.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give myself 2 tries. Hopefully I don't fuck it up. All right.
Well, don't forget you got bennies if you have to.
Can I use the bennies before, or do I have to declare before?
No.
And let's roll. I rolled
Damn.
a
That's a
10,
good roll.
success by 1.
Okay, so you have succeeded. I'm gonna have to dodge. So, am I gonna stand there? I was already backpedaling, so it makes sense to continue backpedaling. Who am I? Standing on top of me.
Paramedic.
2. All right. Change the
-1.
dodge. Right, -1.
And
Okay.
yeah.
Retreat.
Hopefully you fail.
Deceptive 1. And here we go. That was a pretty good roll.
Made it?
He
Okay,
will,
so he made it.
He will.
Okay.
You gonna make me roll it again?
My luck?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with the luck. Let's try the luck. I'll use my luck here. Luck, for me, it's 951.
I'm gonna roll it again then. Let's see how that goes. Retreat. Deceptive 1. Dodge. Damn. I rolled really well.
Great.
That's all right.
This is like
That's
the
all right.
opposite of last time. Okay, now he pulled it out. So
You roll twice
here we
more,
go.
not just once.
Damn it, you're right. One more time.
Well, if he makes it, he's going to go in again for another grapple attempt. My second
Right.
attack.
Fair enough. Here we go. Oh, and that one will fail a lot.
Yes.
Never mind. I take it back.
Okay, so then I roll for control points.
Yes.
So for me, it's 1 die, and then it's going to be ×2 because of all-out attack.
Oh, no, no change to the the damage rolls at this point. FYI, I made this.
Oh, you changed the house rule?
Huh? No. You actually, what all out did you do?
You may not apply any more total CP on other creatures than your CM unless you all out attack. Yeah, because he did double.
No, that's not what is. What version of all out did you do?
2 attacks.
2 attacks. Okay, so
he technically
no,
hasn't
it's
rolled
just
his
straight
second
damage.
It says while all out attacking, a number of control points you inflict on your foes doubles. That's just all I'm reading. It
Really?
doesn't say if it's whatever kind.
Well,
I'm just looking at page 4.
yeah. You may
Dungeon
inflict
grappling.
on your foes doubles, not actually inflict.
Well, of course,
Yeah, it
he
doesn't
wants to
change
roll.
the actual roll.
Of course, I always read these things wrong. That's great.
Well, that's gonna radically change what I was planning on doing.
Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter. So I'm still just rolling 1 die of damage.
Yep.
Sorry.
And since you declared that it was all out double, that means you haven't rolled your second one.
That's true.
Yep.
Okay, so 3 points. That is not going to be enough. You need 5 to beat his grip strength.
However, he hasn't rolled his second one.
Right.
So is that actual physical damage?
He just has -2 to his dex, probably.
Control
Right now.
points.
That's true.
So I've got a grapple on his weapon, and he's at a -2.
Yes.
And then so actions after a grapple with my second, I'm going to actually attack again to increase control.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm going to try to set it up for next round. I thought I could get ×2, so I misread that.
Okay, well, if this is the second attack, so you've already got hold of the weapon. So if the control weapon is...
So I don't have to roll again.
Quarter. Okay, so I think you've succeeded in making the weapon unready, actually. So FYI. If the damage is greater than that, it is dropped or taken. Okay. So you're just gonna roll a disarm at this point and attack again effectively?
Yeah, well, here's what I want to disarm him eventually. Like I want to take his gun. So if I'm reading it correctly, I don't have enough grip on the weapon yet to pull it away.
Right.
Right.
Currently.
And then it says I can make it. So basically, I can make another grappling attack against the weapon, no penalty if I've already grappled it. So basically, I can just do another roll, and if I win, then I can add more control points, and then on my next turn, next round, have some points to spend.
So he'll get the chance to defend. He's at the minus to dex at this point.
Yeah. So let's do that. So shoot, what am I roll again? Judo, grapple.
Yep.
This time it's just no -4.
True.
So I'm gonna do I'll still do a deceptive -1, which is a 15 skill for me.
Still pretty good.
Roll the 12, success by 3.
All right, so I have a -1 to defend.
And he can't retreat, right?
I also can't retreat unless I let go, and I don't want to let go.
And his dex is reduced by 1 or 2.
And his dex is reduced by 2, which makes his dodge
-2.
-1.
I think that's going to round up to 1 probably.
It's going to be
because it's a quarter.
-2, isn't it? Because he's deceptive 1.
No. So dex -2 for every 2 points of dex that you lose, you're losing 1 to parry and half to dodge. Effectively.
Half to dodge?
I'm going to put deceptive on here twice just to account for that, and we'll call that good dodge.
Big bucks, no whammy.
And that was a pretty crappy roll. Yeah, he did not. He wasn't ready for that.
Okay.
You juked when you weren't supposed to.
Control 3 more points. So I got 6 points of control.
That is 6 points total. You have the weapon.
Oh, it takes effect immediately?
Well, you already had 3 on it.
Yeah, no, I love it. I was thinking next round I had to try to take it, but I guess
I'm not sure the way it's worded whether or not that carries over, but you already had 3 points control on the weapon anyway. So if you spent all 3, you would have beat the number. And so you've got the weapon. You are now armed.
You
That's
guys
gonna
are
absolutely suck for this dude because he's gonna go all John Wick on him.
Now,
okay.
you probably want to know what you're armed with. It's none of the things on your list.
Of course. Hopefully, it's not like
Stand by.
a black powder, musket.
Well, it's
or
better
something
than
like
that. Let's see. You're going to get one of those. Let's see if this works. Actually, crap. Okay, is that good? I think that's good. Yeah, you'll have to do the... Does it go into the inventory when I do that? Yes, it does. Okay. Excellent. It's on your sheet.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
And how do I make it
Wait,
on
where'd it
my
go?
combat? I see it on my inventory. TOZ.
Click on the carried,
Yeah, you have to
not
equip it.
carried, equipped
Equipped.
thing.
Carried. Equipped.
Yeah, there you go. So
Combat
it is a Tokarov, and it is suppressed.
Yeah, so I think I'm done then because I did an all-out attack. I moved a couple of hexes, so I'm done, right? For
So
now.
you are currently defenseless, but you also have a gun, and he doesn't.
So
Okay.
it's my
One
skill.
day, see, that's too bad. Is what I was actually planning on doing before he charged the dude. Is I was going to do a move and attack and include a jump on that, and my jump was going to be on the railing. And I was going to run the railing because I have perfect balance.
Right.
And then I was thinking about knee striking the guy from invisibility into the face.
That would have been cool.
That would have been super cool. Now I'm super disappointed that Mayhem stole my coolness.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were there.
It's fine. No, it's you're doing your thing. You had no idea what I was gonna do. Okay, so Terrorist 3 is not drawn a weapon, correct?
That is true.
He has presumably a pistol. Does he have like a knife on him?
He's got a jacket, so you can't see exactly what he's got, but it looks like he's got stuff there, so he's probably got a knife. It's probably where you would put a knife if you were him.
Yeah, but I can't see it, so I can't, steal it. Okay, how do I want to do this? I would like to do a wait, and the trigger is. Can I have multiple triggers? Because my trigger is basically Terrorist 3, sort of either drawing his weapon or advancing towards Mayhem. In which case, I wish to utilize that trip thing that
right
that Mel mentioned last time.
I don't have a problem with that. So you're converting to an attack, basically.
Yes, operating on the presumption that he honestly, if
he either draws a weapon or moves.
If I could get him to right there, I'd totally flip him right over the edge and let him go after the first officer guy. Oh man, my trip is not great. That's only going to be a 10 with no points in it.
Just because you're you, and I know that it won't
I gotta look that up.
Unhelpful. Action 5, page 5.
Looking. Once it gets around to opening.
That talks about putting people over banisters and things.
Oh my. Safety first?
Yes, I believe so.
Lower than waist height.
So, but currently you're doing a wait.
Yes. Now I need to trick on the thing and go click.
All right. Let's see. First off, this guy was taking an aim at Ness. Only now I've got a buddy in the way. I'm going to have to take a step.
He never liked that guy.
So before he rolls that, I forgot, as I do, to make my will control roll. So I need to do that to see if she was actually all out attacking last round.
Well, she had to move her entire move anyway, so we'll assume that did not happen.
Okay. So so the purpose of all attacks.
In your favor.
Yeah, I guess so. So will she be able to actually dodge if he tries to do anything, or no?
Yep.
Yes, dodge is still valid.
You can't retreat because of your sprint.
Yep.
She could also do acrobatic movement.
Mm-hmm.
All right, anyway, so he is going to take a step out here, and he is going to execute that shot, which is probably going to hit because it's pretty close. Why is that -1? That's interesting. It's calculating that a little differently. Well, you know what? I'm just going to stick with it. It's probably more accurate. All right, range. Yeah, the thing is, well, I guess that is technically 3 hexes if you were to count it normally. So yeah. Okay, I got range. I got. I'm just shooting it. Whatever. Where did I put those mods? Which attack did I put my mods under? Shit.
Not the one you're looking at.
Evidently. Okay, one last chance. I went through all this damn trouble.
Fantasy Grounds obviously does not want you to shoot my character.
Fair.
I totally did not put it in there. Okay, well, it's going to be like that. All right, well, at least I know what the accuracy was. So, suppressed. Oh, man, is this going to be... Oh, you better take it easy. I'm in the middle of a scrum here. So, 1 shot, accuracy, range. I think that's it. Yeah, this will be weird. All right, here we go.
18. Which would be funny because that would be the that means he would wait. Would that count? I don't think that should count as the GM.
Okay, well, you hear a crack, and you're pretty sure it may have brushed your jacket.
Who was it that
not,
shot?
It did not land. That was paramedic number 1.
Wow.
He missed it by 1.
Tackle maniacally.
Huh.
Wait, how can you
Wait,
hear a
no.
crack? These are Hollywood suppressors.
Well, the bullet hit in something.
Well, the
Or
crack was the bullet
splintering.
itself. Actually, no, I read that wrong. It actually hit. Sorry.
Lame.
Okay.
Hate when I
No,
do that.
you took your hand off the piece.
No, it hit.
Okay, success on acrobatics. So that's a +1, right?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, I think that's +2, isn't it?
Yes, 2.
Maybe.
It is.
Yeah, +2. Acrobatics galore.
Oh, there's your crit.
Yes,
There
You
it
did
is.
it. You
I
got your
got the
minis back.
points.
Okay, well, that
I got a lot of bennies. How many bennies did I
hold on, let me
I'm presuming
let
you're
me do
going to
this
luck
thing
that
here.
away.
Let's see that. Well, I don't know what to do with that. Okay. This is I have to figure out how I'm going to notate that. All right, so Zoltar will get 4 new bennies.
I can always
Nicely done.
rely on Mel's dice.
I know, right?
You really got that? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the first crit.
Good call.
So
Maybe
she's
he'll use
totally
some of
gonna
those to
wanna-
help you. All right,
Totally
we're gonna luck
gonna luck that, right?
Yeah, I think I probably should. Let's luck that.
Now I'm tempted, spend one of the bennies to bet that Mel gets the second critical failure.
Yeah. Okay, so do I still get the +2 or do I need to re-roll both?
Yeah, you
Okay.
still get +2.
Damn, you've got a 14 there, and you're still, man, that's sad.
Yeah, that was exactly the roll you did not want.
Yep. All right.
That's
Success by
100%
7.
better. We want you to roll a 3 now. So he has to do a critical firearm malfunction.
Oh, I know exactly what I would do if she did.
No, it's success by 4, but she did
All
dodge.
right. You are not hit. And given the direction, I don't think we have to worry about ricochets or anything like that. I think you're done. So that was number 1. Number 2. So you took my gun away.
And
I
this dude is
don't like
kind of
that.
grappled.
Actually, good point. Did you release the grapple? I mean,
The
you grappled the
grapple was
weapon,
on the weapon.
so if you
Yeah,
took it
it was
away,
just on the
he's
weapon.
no longer grappled.
Yeah, I would say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna step back.
I give him like my most menacing stare and like not over the rail.
And he is going to reach for another weapon, this time a knife.
Is
And
it a
he is
fast
cursing in Arabic. Let's
hell?
see. Who is you? Okay. He was okay, there's a screaming woman right there, and she tried to kick Buddy. I need whatever's in this bag though.
Yeah, well, he's going to have to kneel.
He is gonna have to kneel. And so he shall. Well, crouch anyway.
Damn it. I know what I should have done. I should have went ahead and done that. Oh, well.
All right, that's him. This guy just got kicked at, so He doesn't care for that at all. Think he is also going to go for a knife. He is arming himself. Take that, woman. 3 is going to probably draw a knife and then take a step.
Okay. He's there. Now I need to look at that thing again that you just pointed me to. Manhandling 4 to 5. What's that?
Yeah, if any of you guys don't have Action 5, the Dictionary of Danger, I believe it is.
It's pretty awesome.
There's actually a lot of really useful stuff in there.
Gonna get it.
Okay. So I think what I would like to do, I don't know if this is possible, is do a spinny kick to hit the guy and knock him over the banister.
So if all you do is a spin kick,
does that not do more?
I think
I want the one that
more
does
damage.
the extra. I want the one that does more knockback, because I
That's
was
a push
probably going to shift there with this thing, and then
Gotcha.
you said push kick.
Yeah, push kick is the one you're looking for.
Look at that and see what that
-3
does. Oh man, -3.
-3, but double knockback.
Well, on the bright side, he's going to be completely blindsided. Let me see what this is going to be for me. That would be, come on, GCA, add it. That's only an 11.
But you can telegraph.
I am absolutely going to telegraph. Let me add this on here really quick. Wait a minute. Why did it add points? It added points somewhere, but not on the push kick, so that's fine. Sorry. Okay, so as stated, he's going to shift and he is going to do a push kick at this guy in the hopes of sending him over the railing and into the river or into the ocean. Hadouken!
Good luck.
That's a success by 1.
Barely, but good enough. All right, you landed it.
Yep. So I'm wondering how that, that's the attack from invisibility thing.
I guess no defense. He doesn't know you're there.
Yep. So then I just do the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Just got to do enough to knock him back. Isn't it like strength -2?
Okay,
Does-
is that
That is
So it
what
was-
it said on my damage for the push kick on GCA.
so it automatically calculated the damage there? You actually rolled a 4. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Well, as it happens, they have a strength of 10, which means 8 is what is required to knock someone back.
Exactly,
Nice.
maniacally.
That's awesome.
Did I just do
So-
the first amount of actual physical damage? Also, I'm no longer
Well,
invisible.
you haven't done any actual physical damage at this point, but so what is it that I needed to do for going over the side there?
Oh,
since you're
right.
looking at it.
Well, I actually wasn't. I was looking in the martial arts book for push kick.
Okay.
Dictionary of Danger. Any such measure usually does its job for those who bump into it due to knockback, a judo throw, or overshooting, or being tricked. The victim must still roll at Dex +4, really? Wait. Known hazards may be screened off by railings, fences, ropes, blah, blah, blah. Any such measure usually does its job for those who bump into it due to knockback, in this case. The victim must still roll at Dex +4 to avoid pitching over the top, falling into danger regardless. That's lame.
Okay. But
An obstacle lower than waist height has no effect unless the victim backs into it by being knocked back or tricked into retreating. Then it makes things worse.
Oh, I understand. So, like, if the railing's high enough, then it protects him, or could potentially protect him going over.
So, he's gonna make it would be a dex roll at +4 to avoid going over the railing.
Ooh.
However, he did not know that was coming, and so he's not going to be able to protect himself. So I'm going to give him a -4, and he's just going to roll his dex, which is a 10,
He'll
so it's
probably-
a 50-50.
And you got a Benny, maybe. You got a couple extra bennies.
That's
It's
true.
true.
I have like 6 bennies.
Well, If you intend to make that stick, then you're going to need it.
All right. Well, how much did he succeed by?
You need 2 bennies to put him over.
I will
2 or
absolutely
3?
spend 2 bennies.
Actually,
to
it would be
send
3,
him
wouldn't it?
I will absolutely spend 3 bennies to send him over the railing. Since his bugger threw the first officer into the ocean, he deserves the same fate.
All right. You spend 3 bennies.
Spent.
Number 3 goes over the side.
I'm also
Feet
visible
up
now.
over his head, and off he goes to a well-deserved drowning. And incidentally, where is it?
Oh, did I just get an achievement?
Oh! That's awesome.
Nice. I like the. I love the dread thing there. So, what are the benefits of the
You get a
achievement?
penny back.
Oh, cool.
I guess
First
that
achievement.
counts as drawing first blood.
No.
Well,
yeah, you'd have to define what first blood means in that case.
he's going to take falling damage. I'm also visible again. You need to
I
swap
I
out
don't
my
know.
thing.
I wouldn't
That's
count that.
I
That's
say
blood.
no.
No blood.
I wouldn't count it.
I really dig the achievements. That's pretty funny.
It is cool.
Okay, where
Yeah.
the hell did that go? Damn it, not there. Gotcha.
It's not the fall that kills you. It's the sudden stop.
Okay, now moving on. That was number 3. Number 3 is no longer with us. I'll skip him from now on. Actually, I need one other thing here. I can go ahead and count him as out. Damn it, grab it. Off you go. Next. So, what I am going to do is have Shredder give me a perception check. I'm going to make it even. And look at that.
Wow.
I would have
Never
failed
mind.
I would have failed the thing if I
Wow.
went with the. She got the second one.
I'm not alone.
Well, I'm glad I rolled it there and not on my attack.
That's true. All right, well, go ahead then. Damn, he's fast.
Yeah, he is.
Run up
He
and
got 8.
yes, 8.
Nice.
And
Improves.
he's going to do a that can't be right. Knee strike 17.
Oh, Captain America knee strike.
Let's see. He drew a knife. Right. By the way, he drew a knife.
Is knee strike really not penalized?
It's -1. So it's skill -1, whatever it is, karate -1, or kicking -1.
I think if you're going after the groin, maybe there's no penalty. I don't know.
Well, that's no additional penalty.
I'm going to have to use my sprint bonus because it has to be done in close combat.
Indeed.
So I am going to do a knee strike, lethal kick. Actually, I should make it a flying kick.
I don't know how you could do a lethal knee strike thing. That sounds weird.
Flying leap, knee straight to the vitals.
From the front?
Right into the sternum, break some ribs, punch of the heart.
You going for that? Yeah, okay. That is a legit target, I think. Fair enough.
All right, so this will be to the vitals.
Okay.
So
He's coming at full speed. Holy crap. You totally need to knock him back and into that other guy.
that's the plan. Ooh,
Hadouken!
It'd be like
Well,
that, is
you
it?
just got the first casualty
Oh,
because
now that's
or the
a
first
lethal
blood
strike,
because-
not a.
Lethal.
yes. So
Which is it?
it's
Is it
still
a lethal strike, or is it
it's
the?
not a lethal strike.
it's still the lethal strike with the knee.
That just makes alarm bells go off. Hang on.
No, it's not. It's a lethal strike.
Well, maybe that means something different, I guess. Damn it. Okay. Brain.
No
Brain catching
braining.
up.
It's too late.
Well, either way, it's critical. It's going to hit.
Yep. Critical hit.
Okay. Lethal strike is that thing. Okay. Lethal strike. It's a hand strike with stiff fingers. You use real lethal kick above. Okay. Lethal kick is a different one. That. Okay. Roll against lethal kick. Okay. Shoes or boots. Blah, blah, blah.
That's a good one.
Damn. I need to stop watching.
Ah.
I want to watch Winter Soldier again. The best Marvel
Okay.
MCU movie.
I can't see where it's written like you can't do that, but that just makes zero sense to me. You can't have a piercing attack with a friggin' knee.
If you knee straight to the sternum, you can certainly break bones and
Well, you can hit the
puncture
vitals.
hearts.
You can hit the vitals by hitting the sternum there. That is allowed, but lethal strike, I don't know.
Meh.
I say pick one.
Action heroes.
Then it would just be a lethal strike kick. If I can't do it with the knee, then I wouldn't need to get into close.
True enough. Okay, we'll go with that. That makes it less weird. All right, so you give a little hook around and catch him in the kidney with it.
You screamed
Okay.
Hadouken as you were kicking.
And he gets no defense.
Nope. He has Shredder has officially done the first damage since my man overboard didn't count.
That's true.
So
Well,
no one wins the prediction.
He's not actually drawn blood though. It's a
Yes,
skill.
he
Well,
did.
I mean, it's that's tricky.
First blood is first injury.
Okay. Anyway, so that is
12 points to
4
the vitals.
piercing to the vitals. Is that times 2 or is it still times 3? I think it's
3.
times 3.
It's
And who's
lasers.
that?
There are only 2.
That's 2. Come on, where's the thing? Not that
So
thing. Where
we're
the
calling
goddamn-
it that Shredder drew first blood.
Looks that way. I mean, you're doing the most. You're doing injury, and
All right, so that is going to be a major wound, regardless of the points, which it was a major wound anyway. He is below hit point or health, so
No one won.
no, we all won.
now you only did 4 actual points of damage, so that won't be knockback. But there is one other thing I need to check here. Okay, no, I didn't do that. Oh, damn it. Got to backtrack just a hair. Apparently, where the hell is it? Bloop, bloop. I missed one.
Sweet, I got 2. Y'all are slacking.
Oh, damn it. No, that's right. I said not witnessed by anyone. Well, actually, nobody saw you. You were technically invisible at the time.
And I think most everybody's back was to you.
That's rather amusing.
Okay.
You guys are all slacking.
So number 2 is down, and that's that. So that was Shredder.
Gonna go ahead and do a move and attack.
You should probably do your thing first. Remember?
Yeah, give me a sec. Of course, that's a failure. So all out attack.
You should probably go for the paramedic guy who has the gun.
Well, this guy's going for a backpack. I don't think we want him getting to the backpack.
It's more of a duffel, but whatever. Whatever's in there is
So-
probably something you don't want him to have.
Which
But don't
hex
forget
is
that
the
one guy
guy?
has a gun on you.
So the guy that's going for the backpack, which hex is he in?
Yeah,
Is he
he'd
in
have
the
to be
backpack
in
hex?
Backpack hex, wouldn't he?
Or the hex he's currently in?
Well, no, he's not in that hex yet. I think I just got there. No, you're right.
Baroness's hex is all in a weird state. Road.
Yeah, follow the arrow, not her face.
Wow, you're putting your back to terrorist number 1?
Oh,
Well,
he
if-
moved over. He's gonna.
Yeah,
he's gonna
yeah.
be there.
I had to adjust that.
Yeah,
he's
you'd
in
want
the same
to
hex
face
as the back.
the hex. Yeah.
Okay, so she's going to move in, and actually, so move and attack is -6 normally.
How far did you go?
It's -4.
Well,
and
I'm going to
you're
bring her
limited
in.
to skill of 9.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
I'm going to bring her in close. So it would technically be 2 hexes.
Okay. You could do giant step. Do the extra effort.
Yeah, let's do that because that'll get rid of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll just do giant step for, I think, a fatigue.
Yep.
Let me update that before I forget. All right, so rapid strike on the guy with the bag.
All right. How are you striking him? Punching?
Yeah,
Now he is kneeling, which means
Success by 6.
okay. So does that affect? I don't think that affects melee.
I looked and it doesn't have it listed as a.
I believe we looked it up before, and the target modifier was only for range, not for melee.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 1. You can go ahead and roll the other one, I guess, while I sort out my particulars. Who is this? This is
Okay. Second one is success by 4. So both of them are possible successes.
Hey, FX, did you see that thing I just sent you?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to respond to you.
If you right click on my token, or not token, my avatar, you should see the whisper option,
Oh, yeah.
and then that'll do like /W and then my name.
Okay. Yeah, I was actually trying to figure out how I can pull something like that off effectively.
Oh,
Okay.
I just saw it and I'm like, oh, dude, there's no way I wouldn't take that shot.
He is crouching. Defense is normal. Okay. So I can dodge. Can I retreat? I don't believe I can't. Movement is normal. Doesn't say otherwise. So he is going to step away from the bag. If I can get him. All right. And then he is going to do the dodge thing. So here we go. He's going to get that.
Should rotate her arrow
And
to face the guy.
that is
One more.
a success. However, he has to dodge 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That one is a better success.
Boo.
The
Happens
first
every
one
time.
was a success by 1, though.
So
Yeah,
if you
but
spend 2 bennies,
yeah, I could spend the 2 bennies, but then I'd roll a 1 for damage.
Well,
Not worth
sometimes
it.
that's how that goes.
Not worth it. The important thing is he's no longer messing with the bag.
yeah, I can see that mindset. Yeah,
All right.
Oh, man.
You are no longer all out.
there you go, dude. I would totally
right.
do it,
Okay.
especially with your awesomeness. He'd never see it coming.
If this was a rifle, it'd be so much better. Okay, so
Yeah,
let's
but
see.
still, you get rifle. You only get half AC for just
No,
random
I think
shots.
I think I get full
Nope.
accuracy.
Yeah, you have to aim. No, you only get half. Trust me, I've played gunslingers. You only get half AC for long arms, automatically. With pistols, you get full AC. I wouldn't even
Okay.
necessarily have
It,
moved
it
there.
doesn't matter because I don't have a rifle. So let's see. I'll take a step
But yeah,
in
okay.
this direction.
No,
And he's
dude,
a
you
spiker.
should.
Let me just play my character, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry.
So he's just gonna, if I guess Gearman, if I could do this. So I want to take 2 shots. I'm gonna use quick shot, half the penalty because I'm a gunslinger. So -3 to each shot. I can shoot 2 targets. Can I shoot basically like bam, paramedic 1, bam, paramedic 2? You know, just, or is that too far apart?
I think rapid strike, you have to be within a 30 degrees.
Okay.
So you, for
Or quick
that
shot, I
other
mean.
sure.
guy.
I wasn't sure.
I am not certain about that either, to be honest.
What's the thing?
Where is that?
I actually don't think I've used that.
It's basically a ranged rapid strike.
Quick shot?
They call it.
Yeah,
There's a
quick
technique
shot.
for it called quick shot.
Was that in Gun Fu?
Tactical, I believe.
Really? I'm not surprised that it's not in Gun
Well,
Fu.
that actually goes all the way back to high tech.
Yeah, but I don't want to
Range
open
rapid
that.
spike 85. Range rapid strike, restrict them at -6 skill, but blah blah blah. The 2 attacks can engage different targets, subject
Oh, it does say 30
to the
degrees.
restrictions in the first paragraph of spraying fire. So yeah, it's a 30 degree.
Freaking A. Well, you know, I hear. So I want to do what Zoltar said, but I have this guy that's actually engaging me. So I think I should just
Yeah, and
stick
I'm
to.
actually
So-
planning on running over there and knee striking him in the face.
Which
Well,
one?
not
Paramedic
necessarily
2?
in the face. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just say I'm not necessarily metagaming this, but we've worked together before,
We
Mhm.
have worked together.
and maybe you shouted something. Well, you whispered to me, so you said, you kind of yelled at me, "Hey, shoot number 1,"
Code 3.
or shoot number whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know. Was that? Can
yeah,
I
and
play
you know
that
he's
out
back there because
logically?
he just kicked a dude over the rail.
Flip rabbit.
So then I will
And everybody's
take.
like, what the hell does that
So
mean?
let's- All right, so I'll do the quick shot. So that's like -3. Gosh, I want to go for the vitals. So it's like a -6. Not a good shot. Let's just do quick shot. I'm going to shoot paramedic 1 and average terrorist 1. Right?
Okay,
Is that cool? So
1 each. Gotcha.
yeah, so let's say quick
The
shot.
important thing is he started in their rear hex.
Paramedic 1 is within range,
No, he didn't.
so there's no penalty.
He's there. How was that not in the rear hex? He started there where I'm pointing.
So
That's not his rear.
Oh, damn it. I didn't see he was facing that direction. Damn it.
and I will do 2 shots on Paramedic 1, and then I'll do 1 on Terrorist 1. Rolling.
Gotcha.
Where's my roll? I forgot that the whole rate of fire thing.
I think that is
And-
a side, though.
Roll.
Yeah, it should be a side if nothing else.
Oh, that's a bad roll. Oh, I guess I still made it though.
But it got there.
So I did the -3 for the quick shot, and then +2 because I'm a gunslinger. Just center of mass, torso.
Okay. So
2
that's
hits.
2 hits on Paramedic 1.
Yep. Oh, I didn't have him targeted, but yes.
Okay. Well, let's see how we do here.
12 and 9 damage.
He is aware of your presence. He is going to attempt to dodge that. He is going to be at a -2, and he can't retreat. Actually, I have a thing for that, don't I? Doop 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 doop. Side hex and dodge for 1. Jesus, I just keep rolling really well.
Did you make it by more than like 2 bennies?
No,
Because
I made it by exactly 2 bennies, technically.
Do we get bennies back? I might as well spend all 3.
Well, you only need 2 in this case.
Okay, I'll spend 2.
All right, so that means he dodges 1. No, actually, that's 0. Yeah, so he takes them both. Ow. All right, so we will resolve that first then. So that's 12 and 9. Actually, you want to give me the hit loc?
Yes, but can I make a roll real quick because I've already got my modifiers in. For the next
Sure.
shot,
Yeah, go ahead.
just so I don't lose my.
Carry on.
Oh my god, failure by 2. I think I'll probably be missing the next shot. Okay, let's see. You want me to roll a 1d? Oh, I don't know how to do the table. I don't have any tables.
Tables.
I don't have any tables on here.
Really? Options and
Oh,
setup.
yeah, you have to enable those.
Options.
The neck
Setup.
and then modules.
Modules. Oh, okay. Load.
Yeah, I would
And then
use
hit-
with auto load. Wish you could set them up as the
location.
GM to auto load. That'd be pretty cool.
All right, hit location, roll. I guess roll
Oh,
twice.
no, you want the chest.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. You were going center mass, weren't you?
so what do you want me to roll? Oh, like to see if I hit a vitals?
Yeah, the chest.
All right, the chest.
Booyah!
Mm-hmm.
There you
Again?
go, buddy. You got 3 shots on goal, right?
2
That
on
was
the first
that
guy.
was the first one. All right, so the first guy is most definitely deceased at this point.
You shot
Let's
through the
see.
heart, and you're to blame. I heard you
Let me
give
do the
love a
thing.
bad
Who was
name.
that? That
man.
was
Paramedic 2. Paramedic 1.
Para 1. Okay, down he goes. Now, what was the result on the second guy?
I missed, I believe. I failed by 2.
Right. Okay, and your angle is not going to be a problem, so
I don't think so.
good for
I
that.
hope not.
All right, yeah,
No.
you just killed a dude.
All right.
So does that equate to first blood?
Well, there's definitely blood in that case, yeah.
Okay, so I wish to do a move and attack against Paramedic 2, but I wish to utilize my perfect balance and basically get up here on and run along the railing and then knee strike him. Do you need me to make a jumping test or jumping check to get up there and then run along it?
I'll settle for an acrobatics in this case.
Okay. Is a success by 3?
Okay, so now you got the perfect balance. You can just run like it's normal.
Yep, that is correct. Nothing else that may cause them to go, wait, what? And then I will just do a knee strike. It's probably going to be just to the chest because I don't actually have any points in it. So I've only got a 13, and targeting to the face would be pretty hard.
You are coming from above.
Okay, what advantage does that give me? Sorry, I already rolled.
The face is 1 easier.
Face would be -4.
Uh-huh. Well, you made it anyway.
Yeah, but that would have been a miss by 2. If it's -4, And let me look. Sure, I'm gonna burn 2 bennies since I've got that to get a to the face success by 0.
All right then. Well, let's see. So you're at least, I think those are about 4 feet high, which is going to put him at a penalty to defend.
Especially as I'm like running along it like it's flat. What's up with that?
Right. So 4 feet is
So-
lower fighter -2 to defend. Upper fighter is +2.
Oh,
Cannot strike that. Okay, yeah.
+2.
You're at +2 to defend.
Oh, to defend. Okay.
Okay, so he is effectively hit. You stuck your knee in his face. He is going to attempt to dodge that. He is number 2, and
Who just lost his
he
pistol
is
because Mayhem took it away
definitely
from him.
going to retreat.
Yeah, he had pulled a knife on me.
And I'm going to put side hex on there just to
No,
make
he
that
hadn't
work.
he hadn't pulled the knife yet. I don't think.
I think he did get the knife out. He just hadn't got a chance to actually stab anybody with it yet. And that is not going to work out for him.
All right, so
Why did
knee
that-
strike damage is only 3, but it's to the face, so
I clicked on the wrong damn thing.
doesn't
You
matter.
know what? We're just going to go with it. Done now. All right. Need him in the face.
That means it's going to be nothing because this is a
Yeah, just
crushing
face it.
attack. But looks like I hit him in the eye with that.
Okay, well,
with
that is
knee.
a major wound to the face. And you give him a black eye to boot. So that's 6 points.
Treat his skull, but without the extra DR. Ugh.
Oh,
Ugh.
right. If you had a penetrating attack there. All right, so that is actually 6 points. That is not enough for knockback, but you do give him a real good smack in the face, and he is going to have to make a roll on that, which he is going to fail miserably.
And unfortunately,
But not quite
for
miserably
him,
enough.
and I just saw that Shredder can run right up there to him.
He is stunned, and probably, I think in this case, he will be kneeling.
Did he drop his weapon?
Yes, I believe that is true.
Also, Shredder's family totally needs to have ignored what he said and watched the fight.
No, they got to get captured.
Yeah, they can get captured later, but they need to see us, be super badass for a bit, and they realize, holy crap, man, maybe I should listen when Dad tells me to do stuff. He might
All right.
kick me.
You need the guy in the face, and he didn't appreciate it.
Oh, right, yeah. I need to hit the advance
You
button.
got to do the thing.
I need to do the thing.
Well,
You need to hide people who are no longer, part of the fight because it went to paramedic 1.
I thought it was automatically skipping that.
Nope.
All right. Well, let me make sure nobody else is not being skipped. Yeah, you need to be skipped. Okay, he's stunned. He needs to try to come out of stun.
He needs to
How's he doing?
fail. So I want Shredder to come over here and do a push kick and knock him over the side
is.
too.
Going to come out of stun.
Boo!
He shakes it off. Next guy.
Boo!
Let's see. So he just retreated from Ness, who punched at him a couple of times. He's also seeing that he's got quite a few down here. He just got splattered with blood from his buddy over there. But he's a fanatic.
Damn it!
What's he gonna do?
I have an intolerance toward extremists.
Oh, these guys look like the extremist type. Well, crap. I'm in a pretty
He
rough
needs to
spot
shout
here.
"Durka Durka Muhammad Jihad." That's right. I've watched.
I'm
that
not going to
film.
get out of here, but I can't really take anybody with me.
It's me. Damn bastard. Saying,
It's
it's me.
It's a me, a Mario.
Okay, he is going to take all-out defense. I'm going to say double, probably. He is going to take a step back in the process.
Wasn't he kneeling?
No, he was crouching. And he is going to yell something that most of you don't understand, but Zoltar will realize that he is alerting somebody else who's present.
Durka Durka
Another
Muhammad
ninja.
Jihad. Shouted Durka Durka Muhammad Jihad.
After
Come on,
which,
you guys have seen Team America, right? Where did 4 come from?
After number one over there yells, somebody else, basically you can hear somebody responding to that, and he is above your heads in one of the lifeboats.
Oh, okay. Well, that guy was kind of dumb to begin with because, there was gunfire. Well,
Now we
to be
just
fair,
launched
it
the
is
lifeboat.
going. No,
Well,
see how they
there's that.
smuggled themselves in. They were totally like hiding in the lifeboats for a really long time.
The lifeboats were not made for speedy movement back and forth in the middle of them, so he probably was trying to reach the situation, and Shredder totally crit failed spotting him.
All right.
And
So do we know he's there now?
Sense didn't kick in.
You know he's there now because he yelled something.
Is he armed?
That you don't know. So all Shredder knows at this point is that somebody is above him and is yelling in Arabic.
So he's 4 yards up. Is it possible to like parkour leap off the, say, if you're looking at the
Jackie Chan could do it.
What you're looking for there is a climb, jump,
yeah
running
climb
running climb.
to reach
Running
up
climb
and
is
grab
the
him and
tic-tac.
reef him out of the boat?
Nice.
Well, so first off, you need to figure out what your high jump is in the first place, and it is
Where
going to
is
be
running
unprepared.
climb?
So in the S1E01-2 image,
Uh-huh.
this rail here, would it be able to like use that to leap
Oh,
up,
okay.
jump, grab,
I guess I don't know what that is exactly, but
or the door handle,
it's
or
potentially
or
secured.
something
But there's a
else?
ladder there that that ladder is going up to where the door is anyway. So
All right.
I mean,
So
you're in the right place you've got stuff there that you could step off of.
all right. So he's going to jump, kick off one of those 4 yards up. So
Well, running climb is the mechanic that you're going to use there.
Where is
well,
that at?
Well, it's in a number of places, but Action 2 is probably easier to get to.
But he wants to. The intent is to grapple and reef him out of the thing. Hopefully head first, so he brains himself on the floor.
Yeah, this is going to be weird, probably. All right, running climb. I'm going to assume that all that's going to be fine. Use the better of acrobatics or jumping at -4 to gain basic move /4 yards, or basic move divided by 4 yards. Okay, so first off, you need to know what your high jump is.
How does that feature into the calculation for the technique?
It's added to it.
It's only 4 yards. He only needs to get like 1 yard height, and he can reach the guy. Assuming that I'm 2 yards tall and my arms are like a yard in length.
You probably need a little extra. He's not exactly tall, but I'm following your math. There's a.
I posted the rules from Action 2.
Yeah, I saw that.
there.
Possibly, yeah. I'm gonna say that. Okay, so if you do that, acrobatics or jumping -4 to gain. What's your basic move divided by 4 is 2 yards extra?
Basic move divided by 2 is 4.
Whew. No,
Oh,
the
wait,
first one.
basic move. Hang on, let me see.
Divided by 4.
First one is divided by 4. You do the -4 to gain divided by 4, -6 to gain divided by 2.
Basic move is 4.
Divided by 4?
Oh, sorry. It
What's
would be
your
2.
Basic move?
Basic move is 8, so it would be 2.
2. Yeah, so
Okay,
acrobatics are jumping at -4 to gain +2.
So
Or
officially,
-6.
if you
to-
do the -4, that will gain you 2 extra yards on top of your normal high jump, which I will say is probably enough here.
All right, how do you work out high jump? It's
Is it not on the GCA character?
Yeah, normally you just use the Phoenix sheet and it tells you what it is.
Might be on the GCA 5. I don't know. I don't have it open. I didn't create this character in GCA 5.
I'll load up
I
the
think it
character in GCA 5.
probably should be.
So what skills do I need?
You have the calculator thingy here, but that is, yeah, so high jump. But I'd have to input all your stuff.
The math is not that hard, anyways.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth. Math is terrible.
So if you make the
Says
roll,
the guy
you
who
get
has
the extra yardage. I'll allow
high
that.
jump.
That'll be good
is
enough.
6
38
times
inches.
Basic move minus 10 inches.
38 inches.
Which is 3 feet? Or 3 yard? 3.
Just over 3
1
feet.
yard.
So
1
it's
yard.
1 yard.
For a running jump, add the number of yards you run to the basic move in this formula. Maximum running high jump is twice standing high jump height.
Right. Well, he's going from a standing start here, so the normal jump rules assume you've got time to prep, like 2 seconds or something like that.
Well, I do have a move of 8. I could step back a few yards, then run and jump.
No, it requires time, not movement.
Right, but
but
if I do
as
my
I
full
said,
move,
if all you got to do is make the -4 jumping or acrobatics, and you can do it. So that would be part of your move. It would be a move and attack, and then you're effectively going to grapple him.
oops, take the first one. Succeed.
All right, so the jumping is good. You can reach, so now you got your move and attack.
All right, I guess to do a grapple, you don't have to spend your fatigue, do you? When moving, attacking, and grappling.
You don't have to spend fatigue.
I think you can grapple. You can move your full move and grapple, and it's not a heroic charge.
It's still an attack. It would normally still be at -4. So if you spend the fatigue, you get rid of that.
I thought tackle was different.
This isn't a tackle; it's a grapple.
Righto. Okay. Spending the fatigue.
Okay.
And I guess I'm going to grapple, and I'll throw a couple of deceptives in that. So -4.
Damn.
Done.
Wow. What's my damage here?
-2 to defend.
Okay, well you're also...
And it's a 2-hand grapple, if that makes a difference.
No, that doesn't at this point. But okay, so this is number 4. He has a dodge of 9 like the rest of them. He has defenses. He is not in a position to retreat, and he's also not expecting it. So...
Is he got bad footing since he's in the thing?
Yeah, ish. So let's see. You got Deceptive 2, Side Hex. I'm calling that a Side Hex. It's sort of an attack from above, only it's from below. I'm just gonna run with that because that's about as bad as it gets. He fails by a lot. So, make your CP roll, and let's see how strong a grip you got on him. You said 2 hands, so full damage.
It's just thrust, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does 2 hands add a bonus?
No. 1 hand gives you a penalty.
Just want to make sure I've got that right. Yep. Damn.
Boo.
That was a crappy roll.
Do you have luck? You have luck. You should re-roll that.
What do I
think you
need to
use luck
actually
all night.
reef him out?
Well, okay, so what's effectively going to happen is you're going to have grabbed him. If you don't have a good enough grip on him, you're not going to be able to hold your own self up. And to get him out of there, you're basically putting your full body weight on him. And if he can't break free, there's only one way for him to go.
You should
All right, so
re-roll
what sort
that
of
as
CP
well.
roll do I need?
Well, more than 0. That is actually something I'm not entirely sure about. So I think if I had to make a judgment call right off the top of my head without knowing anything, I'd say go for at least half his control max, which is going to be 5.
All right, I'm going to use luck.
And you need to roll a 6. Just
Can
so
I
you know.
can I use extra effort for this? Since the
You
whole intent
have
is to grab
already
and pull him.
used it.
Fair enough.
That's 100%
Well, there
better.
you go.
Now burn a Benny on the 5 to make that a 6.
Does that give me any extra bonus?
I don't have no idea. No one should listen to
It may when he tries to break free, but then again, you could apply it when he tries to break free. So
All right, then I'll apply it when he breaks free.
okay, so I have declared that is going to be a good enough grip that you are now hanging suspended from his shirt
He went, Gurk!
and are in the process of trying to yank. So what I'll probably do is he'll get his round to try to break free. If he doesn't, you'll get your manhandling roll, and if you succeed, you pull him out.
Should be automatic because he wasn't expecting it.
He's going to be penalized heavily. Heavily, I use.
Okay.
She
Take a
feeling
step.
it?
Kick. Terrorist number 1 to the face.
Okay. Now,
Success.
remember that he did a all-out defense.
That's fine.
Okay. Right. You're doing all out because you're you.
Yeah.
Godspeed. All right. Kick to the face. Yeah. That's about that. So It's a high kick with heels.
You roll an 18 there, Daniel.
Is he still crouching?
No, he is not.
Okay.
All right, number 1. Here we go. Let's see. I don't have any penalties, I guess. I just got the that.
Yeah,
I just get 2
defense
rolls.
bonus.
He
You get
is
2
not
rolls?
armed. That was
Yeah,
a really
'cause
crappy roll.
All out defense. You can either add a +2 to a single defense roll or have or 2 different rolls.
Woohoo!
That did not help.
Failure by 6.
Woohoo! Max
Oh!
damage
Ow.
to the face.
Max.
You know what?
Ow!
Go ahead and give me a the head
Face
roll.
roll. Isn't it the face?
Is it the face or the head? I can't remember.
Face. I did face.
Yeah, the face. Come on, we want you to roll really awesome. Oh wow. There's
Am I
multiple
supposed
options.
to? What am I rolling on?
The hit location table for the face.
So hang on, let me find.
A 2 is the nose, a 3 is ears, and 6 are eyes. You kicked him, right?
Okay, I am not. Okay, so that's a hit location table.
Mm-hmm. Did you not enable him?
I thought I enabled everything. I've got a hit location human and humanoid.
Okay.
Is that the
It
one?
should
They're
be
not-
included in there. You should see the face. Let's scroll down
Well.
past that. Daniel, you can drag the all-seeing eye.
Yeah,
thing.
assuming I find it. Where is it? Okay, there it is.
Yeah, I don't have anything I can drag on there. Ah, thank you.
Wow.
Ow.
One time that the jaw or a 1 isn't super awesome.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, well, that is
Still,
definitely
you broke
some
his jaw.
damage to the face. Let's see. That's you.
The
don't
jaw
think he
does
can-
increase the knockdown
Uh-huh.
roll, though.
Okay, so
It's not
he
on
is
the
at
thing. Where is that
there.
noted at? I may have to adjust my thing.
It's in the normal hit location stuff.
That
From
is
memory?
a
If you do damage
Actually-
to the jaw, it becomes a major wound for the purpose of knockdown or something like that.
okay. That is a major wound to the head, though.
Nice.
So, also, so you smacked him right in the face, and he went flying back and smacked into. So, FYI, I didn't mention this before, but this rounded part here, that is the glass outside of the dining hall.
Nice.
So people
he
are seeing this
slipped
happening?
right into the glass and bonks.
What is the Z mean again?
It's unconscious.
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 So if that's the dining hall, does that mean people are seeing this happen?
There's nobody in there right now. Well, there may be workers in there, but they're not paying attention. They might be paying attention now. Somebody just donked against the glass. You have no living targets right there.
What are you talking about?
It's
Oh, right.
Terrace
That guy's
4.
up.
Terrorist
He's above
4.
you. You can't see him.
It's hanging. It's hanging. Okay, I can't see him.
No, you can't
Then,
see him. So, yeah, he's on
the
the other side
paramedic-
of the boat.
Then paramedic 1, did he have a pistol? I'm looking for ammo.
Gotcha.
more guns.
Paramedic 1, he... Did he? Yeah, he had a pistol. So, it's on the ground.
So he's gonna go over to wherever the pistol's at, crouch down, and be able to grab it for next
Okay.
round.
Cool. Grabbing pistol number 2.
I wonder if they have extra spare magazines in their pockets.
Well, we'll get to that.
That might be a next round. Yeah.
We'll get to that.
All right. So Zoltar is going to do a rapid strike against terrorist paramedic number 2. His first attack is going to be a feint.
Gotcha.
And wow, I success by 0. That's not a great feint at all.
Well, I guess I need to make a resistance against that. Who is it?
He doesn't
This is,
have to. You can
para
just-
2.
Yeah. You can roll, say he rolled an 18.
I could, but I'm not going to do that. Let's go with that one. Okay.
I am debating whether I wish to. You know what? I'm going to. Do I want to luck that?
Yeah. That might make the difference.
Yeah, I think I want to luck this, and I'm wondering whether I want to make you re-roll or whether I want to re-roll twice.
Hmm.
I think I'm going to go with the re-roll twice because success by 0 is garbage.
That is pretty garbage.
Success by 3 is, oops, that's the wrong one. Just come on. Success by 3 is better, but can I do better than that? Success
Yes,
by
you can.
7. I'm going to use that one.
I thought you might.
And then he is going to follow up with a. Let's see. Oh, he's actually kneeling. Oh yeah, he's stunned.
Mm-hmm. Right, that's the guy you need in the face.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't I have a penalty when someone's kneeling? Target -2.
That's for ranged attacks, though. What's your target, though?
It was just going to be the torso, I think, because I was thinking about shifting and doing another push kick.
Well, you've got one better for the face if you tried that again.
But that would be -3.
-3?
It's not minus. Is the face not -4?
No, it's -5.
Okay, so it'd be -4.
It would
That
be
put me at
-4.
-7, and I am not that good of a martial artist.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, and plus I got the -3 for rapid strike. I'm just debating whether I'll just do another knee strike. Ooh, success by 4.
Damn. Okay, well, I am gonna attempt to dodge, but I am kneeling.
And hopefully
which
my
already makes it
feint
bad.
kicked your butt.
Let's see. I don't think I have that on there, do I? I'm just going to put side on that and feint and laughably fail by 8.
Ooh. So take 5 points, crushing. That hurt. I've been watching
body
Civil War too
blow.
much, I think. He's like, oh yeah, this will be great. Actually, that dude's probably
All
pretty
right.
jacked up at this point because
Let's see.
I need
And
him
that
in the
was
face. And
technically that is not a major wound.
yeah, I don't think there is anything in the chest that I can do with a crushing blow.
There
No.
is. You can hit the vitals. It won't do the ×3.
Well, the table says increase wounding for impaling and piercing, and wounding for type beam burning to ×2.
There is a martial arts option for the
Okay.
effectively the sternum.
Well, let's see. Let me bring that back up and see on the unlikely event. Nope. No
Carry
joy.
on then.
But still, he should be a little messed up, I would hope, because
He is
I
quite
need
messed
him
up,
in the
actually.
face and now possibly broke some ribs.
And you got scuffs on your on the knees of your very, very fine pants.
That irritates me.
All right. I need to do something. I need
You
to
need
get
to
up.
pass out is what you need to do.
And I need to try not to pass out.
Denied.
I will just make it.
Lame.
So he'll get to his feet.
But he's wobbling, and I
Who's
hear a
left?
disembodied voice saying, "Finish him." The guy that Shredder is hanging on to.
Yeah, that is pretty much it, isn't it? That is exactly it, actually. Okay, well, so I have my opportunity to try to get out of this, and I am not that good. Contest. Here we go. This is a contest, so I am going to make my roll now, and I'm going to fail a lot.
So, contest of grappling?
Yes. Oh, wait, no. Okay. No, it's an attack, so you get a defense, I guess. But whatever. That's right, they do it slightly
That
differently.
would be a successful defense.
Okay, so he fails to reduce your grip. And that's all he can do here. Which, is important.
So Shredder wants to sort of lift himself up a little bit, let himself sort of fall and jerk this guy out of the life raft, hopefully bringing him down head first or face first into the floor.
Okay, so let's see.
Not quite a Black Widow neck thing, but basically doing the same concept where you're using your weight against him. Nice.
Let's see. Okay, I think this is Frog March. So quick contest of each best strength-based grappling skill modified for CP inflicted on them as per Dex. Right. Okay. This counts as an attack. If you win, you may take a step or change facing in any direction, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. All right, so Shredder will make his strength-based grapple attack, or his skill roll, and I will make mine.
So it's a strength-based skill roll.
Yeah, it is strength-based, which in my case, it's not any different.
We have faith in you, Brian. I mean, you're not using Hell's dice.
Holy crap.
Maybe you are.
He tried.
Well, you don't have to win a lot. Okay, so, and I meant to actually penalize him because you're basically hanging your entire weight on him. So that means he fails, you win, you get to quote unquote move away, which means he's going to fall. So,
Oof, 4-yard falling damage.
In the trip down, can I use my strength to try and accelerate him down further? So
I'm assuming you're doing that as part of all this.
I want him to
If you
hit
had
as
done
hard
a
as
rapid
possible.
strike, I would say you could target something, but at the moment he's going to take that 4-yard fall.
To the face?
Well, let's
4
see.
yards. Velocity in 9.
He can't block that. So
And it's a hard object.
There is also
yes.
physics that, because I've grabbed him at the scruff of the neck to pull him down, physics says he'll be going down head first.
That is a question. So I think what I'm going to have you do is roll a random hit location, standard humanoid. If it ends up with a location that we don't like, we'll re-roll.
This is action. You should just arbitrarily assume that that's what's happening because it looks good cinematically.
You throw in the flag. You throw in the cinematic flag. It's not as many hit points as I thought. So hard object is double, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't gonna feel good. Okay. Let's see. That is that. So I need to that. Okay. All right. So you yank and fall with him. You pull him out of there. He just tumbles straight over the side and down to the ground. He sort of lands on his back, sort of rolling his head under, and hits hard. And his legs are still sticking up in the air. He's not unconscious, but he is.
Was he armed?
He doesn't feel good. Yes, he was armed. Let's see. So he is going to have a rifle on him that is in the process of also coming down.
Mayhem perks up. It's like, rifle?
What? Rifle? Oh,
Hang on. Also, let's see where brain.
I will not release my grapple on him.
Gotcha.
Land
Okay.
on top of him.
Yeah, I'll just let that go.
Okay, so this is more of a team question. Do we have a standard operating procedure of we don't leave, we go ahead and finish off the people that we fight? She doesn't
I
have
do.
any. Okay.
well, because I have
Yeah.
bloodlust, so I make sure they're dead.
Okay. So she'll leave you to do that, finish off the ones that are just sleeping.
Yeah, there are.
Totally needs to be somebody
two
watching out the window
for
when
you,
you do that too.
They're totally two for you to charge madly toward like a crazy person.
Oh, there are?
Well, there are two still up. So the one came out of the boat and landed on his back, and the other one is being pummeled by Zed over there.
Okay. So, actually, I may not be able to do this because I did not send the guy to the ground. I was going to try to do the deadly pose, but on the terrorist core, but I can't do that because it was somebody else.
It wasn't you.
Yep. So she'll just run over and give him a good old stomp to the torso. So I guess a kick.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Get over there,
You're
Rodney.
facing the wrong way.
Give me a minute.
You'll get there.
All right, she's just gonna all-out attack. So.
Roger. Doing a strong stamp kick.
Yep, just to the torso, to the gut.
Bring it.
Wow. I tried to fail
Wow.
it. Success by
Okay.
one.
Oh, okay. That was determined. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. Getting him to dodge this is going to be a non-thing. See. Being prone is -3, if I recall correctly. Wow. It's going to be one of those nights.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wow. But he's grappled, isn't he?
Yeah, something didn't work there. It didn't half his dodge. Interesting. Looks like the half move and dodge on the NPC didn't work.
So you
Okay.
got it
Yeah, he
checked?
failed a lot. Do it? Yeah, it's checked, but it didn't half it. In fact, it just blanked it out. What the hell? Okay, something's wrong with that.
Probably bad programming by the GM, by the
The
developer.
other GM. Okay, yeah, you
Dodgy
succeeded.
developers.
Yes,
Oof,
he did not succeed at
So-
that. Okay,
5 crushing.
damn, she kicked
5
hard.
crushing.
She's strong.
Almost to a death check, but not quite. Let's see, and that's not going to be a major wound. All right, well, you have given him some more to think about.
All right. I think Mayhem's gonna try to say something witty, like over to Zoltar, like stop playing with him and finish him already. As he takes us. Oh wait, is he crouched? Can I
No.
can stand up and take a step?
Oh, right, yeah. You were picking up that firearm.
I mean, I basically just want to stand up, and then I'm just gonna take a shot at terrorist average 1,
Right, gotcha.
and I'm just gonna start, just doing kill shots.
Well, actually, so at this point, number 2 is almost dead and is also below the 1/3 threshold. So Zoltar is going to finish that guy. He is not going to last any longer, and he's not going to do anything useful. So we'll not drag this out. The other one's gotten Rodney Kinged into oblivion as Ness is taking her frustrations out on him. And with that, we will say the combat, per se, is over. Now, it is overtime, so I am going to decide quickly how much I need to go over at the moment.
Just
Well,
for
let's see.
with relation to next session, Shredder is like rolling this guy over and like taking his back in a rear naked, and he's just saying, go to sleep. He's not trying to kill him. He's just trying to subdue him, knock him out.
I think you may need to work that out with Ness, though.
She doesn't have bloodlust or anything. So if he needs somebody to stay alive, then she's not going to kill him.
Okay. I think we will probably go ahead and settle that here. So
Yeah. Ness will also go poke through the backpack and see what they were trying to get to.
oh, that's definitely a bag of weapons. Rifles, grenades, ammo. Damn it, I don't know why that's
Crap, we don't have interrogation. Wait, I don't know. Does anybody have interrogation? Or at least
That's not my
intimidation?
thing. I have intimidation, but not interrogation.
Okay. I'm having a complete brain lock suddenly. Yes, it's way too late. All right. Need to focus. I am going to end it here.
Yay, we won the first battle.
Yeah.
I'm messing you up.
I'm messing me up, and it's irritating me. I apologize. I have ran too long for my brain, and my brain is not cooperating. Okay, trying to wrap this damn thing. So, unfortunately, this did not end quite as dramatically as I really wanted it to, but there it is. So, cut to black, cue the music, roll credits, all that stuff. Don't let me run this late.
Talking about, I got 2 achievements. I'm an achievement hunting whore.
All right. Now that I've gotten past that part, 2 pennies for everyone
Yay.
instead of character points. And let's see if we. So, does anybody have anything they need to do? So, grace period for this week. Anybody know that they need to make changes? I know Zoltar was going to add tactics.
Yeah, I shuffled the so I have a
Okay,
point
you
in
already did
tactics
that.
again. Yeah.
I think I might add ice skating. I want to do some kung fu on ice.
It'll be sad if the ice rink isn't actually uncovered.
You know, that just occurs to me. I shouldn't need to worry about ice skating.
That's true. Right. So, extra Benny for anybody. Anybody want to vote for someone?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I am a little tired all of a sudden.
I'm kind of leaning towards Shredder for the most unique takedown
That
Yeah,
was kind
I-
of funny.
Yeah.
I think Rocky was trying to come up with some cool, cinematic action type uses of his parkour and abilities.
But I refused to vote for him because he didn't shout parkour as he was parkouring.
Parkour.
Little late now.
All right, seconded then. So Shredder gets the bonus.
Boo.
Can we trade in bennies for character points?
I was debating about how to do that at the end because I'm still thinking about letting you convert some of those to character points. It depends though, because I also don't want it to get ridiculous.
Make sure to press F and the stuff to give Kenny Graves respect because he died. Poor Kenny. Oh my God!
Somehow
they
we
killed
knew it was
Kenny.
going to happen.
Well, he might be alive,
So
floating in the water. It's only been a few seconds.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny.
does anybody have any last minute questions? I know you're going to be wondering about what's in the bags and all this other stuff. We'll deal with
Yeah.
that next week.
What does the color blue taste like?
Going
Blueberry.
once, going twice. All right. If you're watching this and you have questions, corrections, suggestions, or general hecklings, feel free to leave a comment here or find us on Discord. Like and subscribe. You know the drill. And thank you for watching. Olympus out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.